welcome back, guys. I'm talking to two cameras this week. That's pretty weird. That's actually off-putting.
Every time this is such a professional intro.
I am the best.
We are the best.
Yeah, we're learning. We're getting there. But welcome back to week number 4, I think.
Yes.
I think it's week number 4.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
I don't think I've actually introduced it properly with the actual name of the series, which is FURN Plays Spawn King's Thunder. It's not a very interesting name, but it is what it is. Me will become clear. So I don't think there are actually any announcements this week. I can't think of any, apart from, well, no, for us, there's the announcement of our first video goes out tomorrow. Yeah. So episode 1 is out tomorrow. You guys would have seen that 3 weeks ago.
Breaking any illusion of time.
we are on a 3-week delay.
My sanity demands it.
Exactly.
I feel you'd have been happier with a month delay.
We thought about it and thought that was too long. So
Not when the editing just cancels out. Not when the editing just disappears.
yeah, that was one video. So yeah, that's that. Unless anyone actually has anything they wish to say, share. We're not big enough yet to have stuff to share, so that'll do it. Awesome. So getting straight into actually playing. Our band of misfits started as a group of 6, grew to a group of 5, grew to a group of 7. They had adventures on a stone ship where they found Brooke, and then making their way over to Nightstone. Upon arrival of Nightstone, they found the 7th misfit, Teldrin, the Dark Elf, and heard a bell ringing from the inside of Nightstone. Discovered from Teldrin that the town of Nightstone had come under attack by giants in the sky, who dropped a load of rocks all over the town and forced the villagers inside and townsfolk to flee. As the villagers fled, after the villagers fled, the giants came down from their castle, picked up a big giant stone obelisk in the middle, took that up to the castle, and then not long after, a bunch of goblins and some really large wolves turned up and just sort of went into the town. You guys made your way through the town, taking out all the goblins and the big wolves. You met up with some guards from the town inside the keep, who are shell-shocked and unhelpful, completely unhelpful, but fair's fair. Their lady just died and everyone else is gone. You did some exploring of the town, and whilst in the town you found a woman named Kayla, which you later discovered when a group of humans and a half-elf rocked up into the middle of the town on horses, shouting her name. You came to a sort of uneasy peace with the bandits. Neither of you were bothering each other, so you just sort of went with it. They posted a couple of guards in the watchtowers outside of the drawbridge, and kept the drawbridge braced, so to remove easy access in and out of said town.
Can I just... You realise you called them bandits?
Yeah.
It's a bit
We didn't know that.
I called them, what's wrong with calling them bandits? That doesn't mean anything.
That's just their way of life.
Hey. Have you not heard of misdirection? Classic case of misdirection.
Also, the way they were armed, they don't exactly look like non-bandits. They're just a group of random people on the road.
So they're us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But less monstrous.
Yeah. You guys could be. You've currently been described as misfits, but you could be bandits.
That would depend.
Well, we have proceeded.
You are. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Oh wait.
We did proceed.
Anyway.
No, that wasn't robbing. That place is abandoned.
We have stolen everything that's not nailed down.
You stole some things that were nailed down
I meant
as well.
for light
And
people,
and things that
lucky
was nailed
people.
down. So
You stole some nailed down things too.
I might steal some houses.
Like
entire house.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Also land.
Might become the Lord. The Lord.
But yeah.
You're
so
the new lord of the town. I
you
wonder if
all
the
got
deep
settled
castle
up,
was in there.
in various buildings dotted around the town to ready up for a night of resting before you made your journey across to the cave where the goblins were and where you suspect the townsfolk have ended up. However, towards the end of the evening, before you properly settled down, some of you got to eat, some of you didn't. You heard shouts from the watchtower. You heard the twangs of two crossbow bolts, or crossbows as they fired bolts, and the shout from one of the guards saying, "Captain, there are orcs. What do?" And that's where we left off last week. So, starting this, let's have a roll initiative.
Lovely.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
And you're all going to have to bear with me as I roll initiative for 100 different things.
Lovely.
16.
I believe I have 6 different mods to roll initiative.
But it comes from
17. Plus
Do you?
3.
unlucky for some.
Plus 3.
Other rolls.
I got a 3.
Oh shit.
Wow, you guys did terrible. I got 21.
Oh, I'm
I
alright.
swear that someone on a critical roll has actually cursed my dice.
Why?
They don't roll above 10.
Are you sure it's them or just you?
It's partly me, partly they have some people that roll really badly. So I mean, if any of
Wheaton.
huh? if Wheaton or Laura Bailey
how
have
many
touched
do you gotta
these
roll?
dice, they may have actually cursed them.
No, see, there's that
Add that
emblem.
onto you touching them.
There's
Yeah,
that.
There's no
I've
horror.
just basically come to the worst
No,
place
pass it to
with
Swim.
dice rolling.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was a long pass.
It's lost.
now it's
Yeah, I
first.
fumbled the catch. Turn over. 10. 14. Yeah, no. I think it's just you. Except I'm the other unlucky
He
one.
rolled
so
one.
I don't know.
One.
Liam should
Here's the
roll it.
dice.
Liam should roll
I'm down for rolling a die.
it. You've got so many other dice to roll.
Shut up!
No,
Is
I'm
anyone
getting
counting
there.
how
I'm
many
doing
rounds he's doing?
my last initiative roll now.
You done yet?
Fuck off.
Yeah, just
No. You know, just arrows and
Plus,
bolts.
he's also going to roll for all the initiative of all the other people as well.
Yeah. So I've had 6 initiative rolls.
So it was what, the half elf, and then he had what, 5 people with him?
Lots of
6 people.
You got
So that's
seven.
7
plus the
total,
woman.
plus Kayla.
Yeah.
That's 8.
Yeah. Although the others, they're
Plus the enemy.
technically the same thing.
And then the enemy, yeah.
So they all go at the same initiative.
The
But-
snake's not
Right.
there anymore, is it?
No, that
The
flew
snake
off.
flew
The
off,
snake
didn't
flew
it?
off.
Yeah.
As did the cat.
Yeah, Hush didn't see it in its final form. I still think there's a big one
There was a cat.
Yeah. It's
Oh
like,
yeah, that's right.
flying
Escape
out
from the
from one of the
house.
buildings.
Yeah, Hush is.
That
Hush
must
is
have been when I
still-
was not paying attention.
Yeah.
No.
Hush is still fucked by his encounter by the Spectre.
I'm not the only one, am I?
Oh,
No, it's
yeah.
And
Oh,
you
idiots.
were short rest rolling because you'd had time after the Spectre to have had a short rest.
Oh, okay.
So,
Let's see. My hit die would be a
because you
D8.
didn't do
wouldn't it?
any
You had a short
exploring
rest.
or anything.
It doesn't
You
matter.
just-
No, I was just like, no, I'm gonna go back to the
Your
big,
character's
room,
basically-
big house and have a
Seriously.
rest.
Until we're like
Right
level
now,
5,
yeah.
your character's going to
So-
be much weaker. How much? What's your roll?
-6.
No, I was asking his dice per each for each level up.
Rogue, so an 8.
Yeah, D8.
Yeah. Right.
Fuck it.
Anyone above 20?
Yes, 21.
Is the only person above. Awesome.
Great.
Oh no.
Oh.
He rolled well. Jammy start.
He's so dead.
Oh fuck! I got a broken pencil. Hang on.
Whack.
Got another one?
Do you want this?
I think that one's
Yeah.
broken
Yeah,
as
the pencil would be a
well.
good idea, actually.
That one's broken as well.
Have a pencil.
Yeah.
Oh fuck's sake.
No!
You got this one, Liam, that actually works.
Yeah, please. I need another one.
This is the one I was using, but I've got a pen as well, so I can use the pen.
Right. 7 of them.
Count.
Throw more!
Liam, do you want a pen?
I'm gonna. I have
I've
a
got
pen,
a pen, I'll do it.
but initiative is easier in pencil. I need a pencil so I can do hit points.
Oh, it's D8 for both.
Exactly.
Yes, that links.
20 to 15.
18.
20. Hey.
2 20s, nice. You guys have got some speed. You guys have got some speed.
Just gonna be bringing up the rear with my 3.
Was that in total?
No, it's
Oh,
an 8 in total.
plus 5,
But,
Okay.
but I rolled a 3.
I was going to say.
I rolled a 3.
Like, surely you can have a... Yeah.
18.
18, yeah.
So I got. Oh wait, no, that's not a D8. Oh, thank God. I rolled a 1 on a D10.
Yeah,
I
but
was
you have to
like,
add your con as well.
yeah,
Yeah, but you rolled a D10
but I
by
rolled a
accident.
D10 instead of D8.
It's okay.
15 to 10.
That's
13.
3. Whatever. That's better.
13. So the
So
only
I get
I got
4.
13 as well.
Cool.
Double
That
13,
is.
double
Should
Should
we
we roll for
there,
Dirk's
or not?
initiative?
Oh yeah. What's Derp's initiative?
Dirk isn't doing anything because you told him to stay in the house.
Oh yeah.
Probably like still in a corner.
But we
like
could,
this.
you know, issue new
Uh,
orders. Say coming out. No.
We don't want him to die.
No, not yet.
He also doesn't have any weapons.
He has armour though. He can use a good.
Yeah, it can be a meat.
Awesome! He
shield.
has armour!
Decent shield.
Meat shield, yeah.
Yeah, I'll hold him up as a shield.
It'll literally just be like, don't go slap.
And he can just be a distraction, just like run around the
Don't fight them. Melee attack. Get the D24.
10 to 5.
The dog.
10 to 5.
8. And
Have you rolled
it's
initiative?
every time.
Oh, you
yeah.
did, yeah.
At the moment we start, doesn't matter what time we start,
The dog.
it goes. This camera is picking up spectacularly.
So's these.
And these are original like 231.
That is.
I love living here.
He wants to play.
Does it ever keep you awake at night?
Yeah. Well, wait
Never.
For like 6 months, it stopped me sleeping properly.
That
And
sounds pretty.
I won't, like, it gets up at 6 o'clock and starts barking.
How
It
did you
regularly
not
wake me up.
devise a way of getting rid of it?
They were all illegal and fairly immoral as well.
Couldn't you have called the police at like 2 in the morning and said, "There's no, I've got a noise complaint for this address"?
1, 2,
No, it stopped.
It's not our dog. With the neighbours.
As the dog is barking in the back, the back doors.
Cool.
Just
I have
need to
everyone's
film it.
initiative. So.
Look at that.
Man, you're going to be waiting a long time to have a go here.
You might as well put your feet up.
Right. Top of the round. Brooke, it's your turn. You are making your way over towards the keep.
Yes.
You weren't quite at the bridge. You got to just sort of just shy of the bridge before you heard the sounds from behind you. What would you like to do?
Okay, so I'm right on the other side of town to where the orcs supposedly are.
From the you're sort of what's the word? Diagonally way. Not like directly on the opposite side of town, but
Most of the
yeah.
way.
Yeah, you're quite a distance from there.
Okay.
From that drawbridge, yeah.
Well,
You don't know where the orcs are.
assuming everyone else is going to help, I guess I'd start heading toward. Wait, the drawbridge is up.
Yeah, they raised it. Yeah. So
Is there any gaps in the wall, like surrounding the town?
You have not seen them. The only one you have seen that's a gap inside the town, apart from like the really small gaps between the palisade wall, is where the bridge is. That is the only other gap you have seen in this wall.
Can I see the orcs from where I am then, like below the bridge or along? Along.
If you want to go have a look, yeah.
So roll for.
Yeah, go up and make a perception check after you enter the bridge. Yeah.
That's a 16 perception, right?
Yeah.
Plus 5, 21.
Cool. So you get to the edge of the bridge. Obviously, the bridge is over just.
This
over
is
the
like
middle
right
of the
behind
river.
me, so.
But it's quite high up, because I'm assuming you've just gone to the edge of where it's broken. You have a look around. The orcs are. What's the time of day?
It's late.
Late evening, yeah.
Kind of 6ish, 7ish, I thought.
You can just make out shapes sort of a couple of 100 feet out.
Because I should remind you, I do not have dark vision.
No, but it's not quite pitch black yet.
Yeah.
So it's dim light. It's
Twilight.
Not still.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
dim
Dim.
light right now. So you can just about make out some dark shapes off to the.
Many dark shapes.
Yeah, you count rough. You get. I mean, it's not easy to see because they're moving around and running towards you.
But the amount of blobs is approximately many.
Approximately 20, 25, something.
Bloody hell, there's a lot of them.
Oh shit!
Oh,
I'll start making a new character.
Isn't that what you're going to do?
I will make my way back across the bridge onto the side where the keep is.
No, they've 12 down.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Is that
You've got
rope
grappling
still
hook,
there?
haven't you?
Yes.
Cool. He's got a grappling hook and rope.
Oh, okay.
No, didn't I leave that there though? Because I couldn't work out to get the grappling hook.
Yeah,
off.
I think we still left the rope from
Yeah, I
previous.
couldn't get
Say
it.
we did.
We couldn't we couldn't actually get off because the grappling hook was tied. So someone would have to untie it and then find their own way back.
Yeah, someone.
That's
no.
true,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it was, I just left it there in the end.
Alright.
So you're just gonna shimmy across.
So yeah, I'm going across. I'm going to try and head up one of the towers on the side of the, like the remaining tower. I think there was.
The keep's got all of its apart from two. Actually, two have gone, but there was the roof of the keep.
So
But
yeah.
that is going to put you quite far out from the town.
Yeah, I mean that's like
Really far.
50 yards out.
Have you,
From the
how,
main
what's your
entrance
distance?
area.
to weaponry?
So the distance from the end of the bridge where it hits the town to the gate is sort of 170 feet.
The range of a crossbow is 300 and something.
8320.
8320.
So if you keep going, you're gonna get.
Yeah,
You're
you're going to be hitting the outside.
so because the orcs are a couple hundred feet away from the.
Is
Well,
that,
I mean, it's hard to fully judge distances. They look like they're about a couple of hundred feet away.
okay, well I'll
So yeah,
stand.
you can take a shot at them.
At the
but-
very least, I'd stand on the edge of the bridge that I've just crossed then.
Yeah. So
And
you're standing on the edge of the bridge, and you've got your crossbow up and pointed in the direction the orcs are coming from.
yeah, I'm gonna kind of ready for if I see any unfamiliar orcs running through town.
Running through town or running towards the town?
Towards the town. No, not towards the town. Through town. Like,
Through town.
For now, through town.
Okay, cool. So you're going to actually see if something comes through town.
Interesting. You've already written off the drawbridge in the gatehouse.
Currently, it's up.
Yeah, it's
So,
up to attack.
so what we're going to do is we're going to go to Hush and Jeffrey.
Take it away. Well,
You want me to go first or you
no,
first?
I'll begin.
Just be thankful I didn't say if I see any orcs, they're dead.
That's what's called in my mind at the moment. I'm like, okay, now is it safe for me to leave this building and not get shot down in the street?
Well, all
Meanwhile, you're clutching that wound that you
Yeah.
got from the.
all you've heard is
It hurts to
there's orcs at
breathe.
the gate, and bloody hell, there's a lot of them. So
Alright, well, I will take discretion as a bad part of valor here, and I will sneak my way up to the door of the church that I was currently resting in. Because I think it's probably best if I try to group up with some other less
Yeah,
injured
cool.
people. And can I roll like a stealth roll? to
Yeah, make
start
a stealth check.
sneaking around town. And, okay, yep, so that is 12 plus 6, I think. No, plus 7.
Cool.
So 7, 19.
19.
19.
Yeah,
And
sweet.
I'll go to the doorway, have a quick
Yep.
peek out. Can I see anything over there?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
There's no one else in the town square, but I mean, the shout literally just happened, so this is
So
how
whereabouts-
quickly we react to people. So you're coming up the temple, the watchtower, and the drawbridge is sort of 70 odd feet around to your diagonally behind to your right.
Okay. And whereabouts would the centre of town be, or the streets with houses?
The streets and houses are on the other side of town.
Oh boy. Okay. Great. In that case, do I leave my nice safe church? That's the thing.
There was a watchtower on the church. Not the church, the bell tower.
Didn't we lose the ladder?
No, you
No,
removed
we removed the rope.
for the bell, but the ladder was still there.
I probably think that maybe it's best for me to leave the church if I still have any movement left. And,
Yeah.
Can I start making my way? If I make my way towards the bridge, towards where the fort would be,
Yep.
because I'm assuming that would be the direction I last saw Brooke heading in.
Yep.
I might have known that Sasha or
You-
Mud was camping out in his house. I don't know where the others are. So
I mean, you probably smelt me cooking the vegetables and stuff up.
Yeah.
The
But
sound
also,
of
You'd
And
have
heard
heard
the
music
music.
concert.
yeah. You heard a music concert, and also you also heard Derp screaming from a house not long ago, and then it stopped. So you can probably guess where Teldrin's gone.
Okay.
And then Teldrin came to me, so you had two bits of music, like two instruments.
Yeah.
If I
No,
was-
not
if I was-
that.
Canteen.
So I'll head towards.
It wasn't that good.
I'll head
trying to do
towards
that.
Brook because I think that's. Is that
Yeah.
still the opposite side of town to where I am? Right?
Yeah, it's still opposite
Well,
side of
whatever, I'll
town.
just try sneak through the middle of the town.
That's fine. So you're gonna, I assume you're gonna use your action to hide. So you're gonna use or whatever. You're gonna use one of your actions to dash.
Yes.
Your movement. So you're gonna go 60 feet. Cool. So you sort of just make it to the other side of the town square.
Okay.
Can't see anyone else inside. We're all running around as of yet. Jeffrey, you were in the inn.
How close is the inn to the entrance?
To
where the drawbridge is?
The outside of the inn, so the door from that is sort of another 20 feet further past the church. So you're sort of 90-ish feet away from the gatehouse.
Fairly far.
I would have thought the inn would be like the closest thing to the entrance of town.
That's what I was thinking.
No,
yeah.
that's the temple.
Yeah.
But its door's on the wrong side.
And
Yeah. So the door is closer to the centre of town rather than towards the gatehouse.
Gatehouse.
No wonder the place is
Bell tower would have
decrepit.
been quite
Yeah,
close.
that makes sense, but that's
Okay. No,
the
the bell tower. How far is that from
church
the
door.
So the door to that is about 20 feet, and then it's it's about 50 feet into because the church itself is about 50 feet. Yeah.
Yeah, well, take a look at make them.
Yeah, the church has been. It's actually completely untouched with rock. Nothing's gone through it. Yeah, so you've got drawbridge here, and then the church is here. So the drawbridge was here, the church is here, and the entrance to the church is here, and the end's just over here.
I just saw pointing.
Yeah.
Yeah, just make sure you're with someone.
Yeah, that's what I was going to hit.
You gonna make way up to the temple?
I'm gonna make my way there, yeah, and
Yep.
whilst he head towards the stairs so I can get up that tower.
That's fine. So with your movement,
And hide as much as possible.
yeah. So you're 30, aren't you? Yeah. So you're gonna get 30 feet into the church, allowing for the distance you were inside the temple. I just realised I forgot to do one thing again, but that's fine. No, make the trackers. But I can do that as I go. In fact, I'll do that in a sec. Because next is one of the orcs.
Only one?
So there's one of. Well, let's see.
It's not a good sign.
Might be prudent for some of us to make sure
God.
the gates
Which
don't
one
shut.
was it? The most powerful one? Yay!
Well, just be glad there's only one of it then.
Well, at least we have reinforcements in the form of the
Like, when he said one of the orcs, he could have meant group of.
Yeah.
He probably
500 orcs. Straight through the wall.
I thought it was
Do you know what?
3,827.
I feel we.
Yeah.
That's 400,028.
It's 3,000. I thought it was 3,780 something.
82, I think.
Munchkin.
Or 3872.
And a half.
Just a pair of legs running around by themselves.
No, it's a half orc.
There you go.
D&D dad jokes go.
Which spell wants to start with?
Spells?
Actually, there are some really terrible
What?
spells.
I can bet.
So bad.
Here comes the barrel.
Okay.
The sunlight is obscured by the number of arrows that have been fired over the wall.
Cool. So, Brooke, you're the only person who can see anything.
Oh yeah.
I need a piece of paper.
Enthusiastic.
Here.
It's right in the
It's in the
centre.
centre. Okay.
I mean, it's only fitting. I was a lookout on the ship,
Yeah.
so now I got paper.
Oh, let's have some just in case.
Yeah, might as well.
Just in case, yeah.
Should've-
There is
Yeah.
a massive roll in the middle.
Yeah, yeah, might as well.
Yeah, but this has all been ripped up already, so we can save it for later.
I heard it. These are not the droids you're looking for.
This is not the email you're hearing. That's not my email saying.
Right. Sasha.
This is not
Hello.
right for you.
This for me.
Yeah, that's yours.
Okay, so basically, I would like to be up the nearest. So, like, if the gatehouse is there, I want to be like one watchtower over. So I've still got a decent range and field of fire on the incoming horde. So I just want to basically get from the house I'm in as quickly as possible to that watchtower.
So along that wall near the watchtower, there is one other watchtower that is still intact. There's another watchtower that would be closer, but it is from where you are on the complete opposite side of the wall.
Oh dear.
To get to, because where you're in the house where the goblins were running around.
The pumpkins, yes.
Yep. Which is sort of in the southeastern corner of the town. You got the watchtower, the gatehouse on the eastern wall, and then just here is another watchtower that is pretty close to the gatehouse. There was another watchtower here, but it's had a rock go through the middle
Well,
of it.
I'll go to the other one. I'll just go to
Yeah.
the further away one.
Cool. So you're gonna just
Leg it up there and then
spend as many turns as you take to get you over there.
yeah, yeah, just get up that tower and crossbow out and ready.
Cool.
I will be turret.
That is you done. Awesome. That one's done. We'll just. So the other one mentioned in there runs forward and joins up the other one. Then coming from the barn, I think I told you this is hush, but that's fine. Zolkin comes running out the barn and makes his way, gets sort of halfway across the village square, making his way towards the watchtowers. Teldrin and Anel.
So you've run out. And,
I didn't shut the door behind me.
Yeah,
I
you've
just
run out and
straight out.
Yeah.
And that watchtower, is that where the orcs are coming from, or where I heard the shout from?
Well,
or?
you heard the shouts coming from the gatehouse.
Okay.
You are sort of quite a ways away from the gatehouse. The houses are not close to the gatehouse at all. They're closer to the keep and to the side of the wall that doesn't have holes in it.
Okay.
Basically.
And when I go outside, I can't see any orcs or anything.
Nothing inside the town, no.
Yeah, I'll run towards where I heard the shout from.
Cool. So you'll catch up with Sasha. So at this point you'll both actually you'll see Zolkin in the middle of the
Who?
That's the half elf, I think. Right?
yeah,
So
half
the-
elf,
okay,
yeah.
right.
In the middle of the square. You can see the watchtower. The two watchtowers. You probably can't see Hush, but he's there.
He can see us.
He can very much see you. Right, Anel, you had holed up in a house. I can't remember which house.
The
that
one with the
one with
rooms
markers on it,
outside, yeah.
So your gatehouse, house.
How far away?
Opposite side of town.
Actually,
Just
yeah.
done that.
Since all of us are.
Yeah, so that's about 150 feet, I'd say.
How far from there to the church?
About 80, or say that. Let's say, well, it's slightly more of an angle, so about 100.
Okay. I will run towards the church.
Awesome. So you make your 60-foot run and stuff.
That you don't know.
So you're going to get to the edge of the town square as well. Two
Yeah.
people lined up. That's all cool. Right. It's now their turn. The big horde joins the rest of the other two. Just ran forward as fast as it can.
Right.
Then we're going to get the rest of the humans. So from the blah 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 blah. From the barn come the remaining 4 who didn't have anything. One of them chucks a crossbow at Zolkin, and picks up a couple of has a couple of javelins in his hand and just throws a crossbow and a set of bolts to Zolkin. You hear 2 more twangs from the tower. You don't hear the sounds of anything getting hit by it, just
Awesome.
So that's that. Alton.
How far away is the sound emanating from?
So you stopped at the last.
Yeah, I did.
So you're just on the other side of the inn. So you're in a house that's pretty much isolated on its own. It's next to the barn. It's got the barn on one side and the inn here. And the shout came from over there. So that'll be 1, 2, 3. So it's sort of 80 or so feet to the church, and then the further 30, 40 feet from there to the gatehouse.
So So at the moment I'm sort of sitting down like on the carpet floor,
Mhm.
like papers out in front of me. I'm gonna so I'm gonna keep investigating papers I've got.
Yes, you are. Make an investigation check.
Oh,
That's good.
Oh, that was a good oof? Okay.
it was a 19 plus 1.
That sounded like the oof of I've got
So yeah, so
what?
you're able to basically identify which documents lead to which buildings inside this town, and find the names and the signatures.
Awesome. Cool.
You wanted. Then we're gonna have Kayla, who also now comes running out the barn because she went last. She's going to make it further than everyone else.
Would I?
Well, she moves more like Hush does. So she moves very, very quickly, and actually she comes out the barn and will make it almost to the watchtower. She just comes sprinting out of the barn, crossbow coming out ready to go. We go back to the top. Brooke, it's your turn.
Careful, they're using shiny hands on each other. Make of that what you will.
Could we hear him shouting that? We're
But he's at the bridge. I'm assuming he's turned around and shouting it through the town.
Alright. So I wasn't sure how loud the apparent orcs are supposed to be, so would we have heard him?
They're making noise, but there's still quite some distance around, and there is
Okay.
a wall between you and them, whereas
Yeah.
he's just shouting into open space. That is essentially.
I'm above the
Yeah,
town,
slightly above, and
so-
essentially it will just bounce around inside the town.
Careful, they're using shiny hands on each other. I'm very good with magic, I am.
A bit.
You is.
So, certainly.
Oh no, he's checking a source book. Oh, this is
I
going
was
to
trying to work out a spell from that or something, but
Nope.
Look, what are you doing?
Okay, so I assume they're all amassing around
Yeah, I wish.
what I can see would be the gate.
They're making their way towards the gate. They're actually still quite some distance away,
Oh, right.
but
this-
they shut down what you would expect at about a third of that distance.
right, well, I guess I'll start making shots at them.
Make an attack roll with disadvantage.
Yeah, I doubt I can make out any specific targets, so I'd have better luck.
Not now.
I'd have better luck shooting into the crowd then.
Yeah. Yeah, the two that were shining are no longer shining, and then now I'm very much amongst the mist of the rest of them.
Do I?
Because there's so many of them, does he still get disadvantage?
Yeah.
Really? If you're firing into a big block of people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the range of the crossbow means it may not even reach that far.
Oh,
fair
right.
enough, yeah.
Yeah, it's
That
the
makes
range
more
of the
sense.
bolt.
I was like, shit, probably a big crowd. Just
Oh, little someone.
He might just scrub
He might just go-
trajectory and shoot it straight to the floor.
I mean, what distance did you say it was?
From you can't quite tell.
It's more than 100 feet.
It's a long way away.
Well, that's a 5 and that's a 9, so 10?
Probably not.
Yeah. Even if I did get towards them, it would just sort of either miss or ping off their armour or something, so
Yeah, probably.
I'm down to 17 bolts.
Awesome. Are you going to move? You're going to stay where you are.
59.
Yeah, I kind of
10
didn't
off the
pick
best
up
number.
any.
You moving or staying where you are?
but so whatever.
I doubt I'm going to be able to see any more from this spot.
Probably not. Probably yeah. You imagine because you're currently seeing past the edge of the wall, it might well move beyond your sight pretty soon.
Actually, the wall, is it
Oh no,
possible?
you're above the wall. Yeah.
No, I was going to say, is it
yeah,
possible to
you're,
move?
you're actually you're more or less at the same height as the wall.
Are you able to walk along the top of the wall?
No, because it is essentially it's wooden.
It's wooden
palisade,
planks.
so it's just big spikes that have stuck into the ground.
Oh right, yeah. Oh, I get it. I get it now. Yeah,
Old school medieval.
that makes
Yeah.
a lot more sense.
Though you could walk around the wall around the keep, but that's putting you further away.
Okay, that'd be daft. Okay, so the nearest tower to the inside of the city,
Is the one on the other side of town.
that'd be one on the other side of town.
Yeah.
Unless
Or the ones at the gatehouse.
I doubt there's any of the people that are kind of standing outside the gate ready for the oncoming horde.
Not at the moment. They're all sort of getting their stuff together and making their way over to the gate right now, from what you can see.
And would it seem like I'm able to catch up with any of these guys if I started running now?
Maybe.
I really don't want to be stuck out there on my own. But at the same time, if they enter town, I'll be able to shoot them.
Yes. Yeah. Because
So-
you're heading towards the gate. So if they manage to get through that, I'll get through the.
No, I mean from where I am.
Oh yeah, from where you are. Yeah, more. Not the moment they walk into the gate, but if they break through the gatehouse and start flowing through the town. Yeah, you'll be able to shoot them.
Then I might as well stay where I am.
Cool. So you're
Yeah.
just done. Awesome. Hush and Jeffrey.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Keep the
Yeah,
order.
Keep the order going. Then, so I can see Zorkin, and I can see the other Blackteeth, Mud, and...
I think at this point you can see everyone, apart from
Everyone.
Molten. You can see him because he's just sitting on top of the. He's just at the top of the bridge.
I thought some houses and stuff were in the way.
Because he's gone to the town square, that actually has a clear line of sight to the keep. So
How
you can
far
see
away?
everyone. They're
How
all
far
just,
away are the like people around me? So the ones that I can see, like Zolkin, Mud.
so you got to the middle of the thing. So you've got Zolking and his group are right next to you. You've got Jeffrey's just gone inside the church.
Yeah.
Anel has made it to the edge of the square. Sasha and Teldrin have just made it to the edge of the square. They're all within sort of 20, 30 feet of you.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to turn to Zolkin and Jeffrey, and I guess it's Mud, and I've forgotten your character's name. Teldrin. So a Mud and Teldrin near to Zolkin, or
Zolkin's in the middle
that
of the
direction?
square, and they're a little bit further apart.
Either way, I'm going to be like, oh, am I glad to see you guys? Just like popping up out the door.
What the hell?
Suddenly appear stepping out of shadows like. Ooh.
How do you do, fellow adventurers?
Look, I'm pretty hurt.
I can tell.
Something pretty seriously wrong with the outside of town. As long as we can keep that gate closed and everything nasty out there, and everything's safe in here, we should be all right.
I heard
That's
your-
the plan. Does that leg it past?
They said orcs. I heard your father's out there.
My daddy? No, I haven't seen him in years. I was brought up on my own. But that's not relevant right now. What's the plan? Where are we going?
We're going to stop it.
From where?
Well, I was going to go to the gate
The
to start with.
the gate and gatehouse, right? So there's like a big gate that goes over the
Or that
roads.
drawbridge.
Yeah, so it's essentially what I keep referring it to as a gatehouse.
It's
It's
two
two
towers with a
watchtowers with a drawbridge that goes up the middle of it. That is the gatehouse.
Okay, and the bridge is still firmly straight.
Firmly upwards.
Okay, good.
It is.
No, it hasn't come out the closet yet.
So if we keep those levers safe, they can't lower the bridge, right?
You'd hope.
Which one are you going to? Left or right?
Does it matter?
Yes. It depends where I'm going in it.
The left one.
Great, I'll see you then. That's it. And I'm gonna try to make it to the left-hand gatehouse.
Yes,
if
you
I-
are.
If I can move and then bonus action, like dash up to it.
Yeah, so you can get inside, and because you can bonus action dash and actual action dash, you could get up to the second floor if you wanted to.
Okay. As I go to the door, an entranceway, right? Can I see if there's anyone already in there?
Why?
Like I don't know, one of the guardsmen, maybe another orc. So I'm not just gonna like run all the way in there and be like,
Yeah, so you get to the doorway, you can hear someone upstairs, you can't see them.
okay.
But
Standing.
there is someone upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah, then you'll be
So there's someone upstairs, great. Do I? Alright, I'm gonna call up. What am I gonna call up? I'll just be like, is that Zolkin's men up there?
Yeah. What the hell? Orcs!
Doink. No.
As he pops his head round the corner.
If I then talk to him, I'm going to call back in Orcish, like, "Are you all right up there?"
Are you trying to get yourself killed?
Yeah.
Well, if it's one of the guards, right, it won't respond in Orcish. But if it's an orc, it might accidentally respond.
What the
in
crap
Orcish.
was that?
Great. So then I'll be right up, and then I'd like to try go up here.
That's fine. You go up the. I say upstairs. I think it's just a ladder up the wall, but you get up a ladder up on the second floor. It's just it is one of Zolkin's men. His crossbow is up at the. He's actually not up at the arrow slit at the moment. He's actually ducked against the wall.
Okay.
But he's got his crossbow out and he's reloading it right now.
Hopes of not getting shot.
And, is it? So what can I see? Lots and lots of orcs. Are they trying to cross the moats from across?
Oh yes, yes. So when you look out, yeah, there is from where you are, you get a much clearer sign. There is 22 orcs,
Yeah, it's quite
and you can see, and they are about. They're just over 100 feet away from the tower.
okay.
And there is one slightly bigger one in the middle, and there's another one that's carrying a shield.
There's lots of orcs out here. There's about very many. And then I'm probably gonna like try. I'm gonna use the dodge action, and then just make sure that see how safe it is roughly.
So now you're standing at the top of a tower doing this.
Isn't there an arrow slit so he can't actually be seen? He's
You
just-
could just not be at the arrow slit.
Yeah, that might be smart.
No, I like the first
I like
idea.
doing this. The arrow slit.
There's one dancing at
I feel like
us.
I've set bad precedent for the dodge action here.
Just for you, everyone else.
Yeah, everyone else dodges normally.
See, I like to think he's actually got his arms stuck through the thing and he's just going, "Whoa!"
Hi guys.
Hey guys, I'm on your side.
He doesn't understand. All he needs to do is move it down to where there's a, like the circular bit. You just pull it straight through.
Cool. Cool. So the one with the shield keeps running straight towards you, or towards the town. Doesn't actually seem to have spotted you yet. So that one, yeah. Cool. Then we're going to go to Sasha.
No.
Me.
Oh, sorry, Jeffrey. Sorry, yeah, Jeffrey. You didn't do you.
I'm gonna make my way
So you
up
get
that
up to the-
tower now.
Yeah.
What's the cover like up there?
There's there's like a little ledge, and there is opening. There's a little bit of cover. It's not massive amounts, but
Still
you
got
would be
behind it?
considered in half cover, which means you add 2 to your AC.
Can I see anything from here? As in,
You can
what
see the
came
mob.
from where-
You can see the mob is what you can see. Yeah.
Okay then.
And they sort of just over 100 feet. Well, from you, about 100 feet away from the gatehouse. So
Pretty far.
you could probably take a shot at one.
I could.
I think the range of a longbow is 150.
It's something.
Yeah. 150, 600.
How many? You said there was like 22 that I could probably.
Yeah. I mean, you can't quite make that area.
But me, I could see some.
You can see 20-ish.
Yeah.
Sure.
I can have the angle of them. They're coming in anyway. But yeah.
Cool. Make an attack
Whatever
roll.
one's in the group anyway, it doesn't matter.
Starting at the group, make an attack roll.
No.
That was a 6.
Total of 6.
Plus.
Plus,
Plus 5.
it's. Wait,
Plus
what is
7
it?
now, I think.
It's,
Yeah, plus 7.
7.
Cool. You fire the arrow and it sort of just misses the level of light through what made you slightly misjudge where they were.
That makes sense.
Otherwise, you're confident in that shot, but the light level has meant you couldn't quite make out the actual location.
Forgot to mention last time, which is probably a bit too late now, but as I came through the church, could I have closed the doors?
They're pretty big doors.
Fuck.
They're big, like church doors, like solid oak sort of thing. You could go back down and close them.
No, I might. Down here,
That was bad.
hiding now.
Sasha.
Am I at the tower yet?
If you continue your dash, nope.
I'll keep moving then.
You keep making your way towards that. That's fine.
Spent 3 turns getting into position.
Yeah.
Well, there's 22 of them. I'm sure one of them will be
I've got
alive.
59 bolts. I'm fine.
You need a second crossbow.
Yeah, a hand crossbow.
Hand crossbow.
Yeah.
A sidearm.
Hush and Jeffrey and Brooke, you see one more break off on its own and join the one with the shield. So you've got the one with the shield and you've got one that now that is a little bit closer, is bigger than the other orcs. Then we got Zolkin.
None of them are glowing from their hands.
No, they're not. But these were the two that were.
Ah,
So the one with the shield had the glowing hands.
put on him.
Well, the one with the shield had the glowing hands, and then he touched
Oh.
him and the other one.
Okay.
Okay, Zolkin makes it up to the edge of the palisade wall, loads his crossbow, just gets it up against one of the openings inside the wall. Proper ready to fire through the wall. Teldrin and Enel.
Can I get to the tower? The left one, I guess.
You follow Hush to the left tower, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Can I make it there?
You were there. Don't quite make it this time. You're just a little bit short of it.
So I'm just outside the tower still. Or
Yeah, you're sort of 10 feet or so away from the tower entrance. Hush made it because cutting action.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's you done. Then we go to Enel.
Did I see Jeffrey go into the church, or do I see him at the top of the church?
You will see him at the top of the church now.
Do I think there's enough room up there for 2 people?
Looks like there could be, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So you'll just make your way over there, yeah?
Yeah, towards the church.
That's cool. You'll just you'll get to outside the church doors,
Okay.
ready to go up next turn.
Okay.
Orcs go forwards. There's a big mob of orcs again. But they are cool. The speed at which they've been moving, they're probably going to get to the gatehouse on the next turn. So Zolkin's men, the 2 at the top will take a shot with crossbows. He will miss, and he will miss.
They're awful.
They're
They
so
were
good.
They were great against goblins. They decimated goblins. And now it's like, oh shit, something
Big goblins.
slightly bigger.
To be fair, they're also all human, and then there isn't much in the way of light. So they're the other 4 of them join Zolkin with crossbows up against the thing. Apart from the dude with the javelins who makes his way up the right tower, because you can't really throw a javelin through the middle. You can do a crossbow bolt, but javelins are not the
Where are
easiest
they
thing.
firing from?
They've gone to where the wooden palisades are, with the slight gaps between each of the stakes, and they've got their crossbows up against the gaps
Okay.
to fire through those. Alton,
Where am I on that map? So-
you're up here,
And they're coming in over on the room.
over here.
How far is it to that set building?
This one.
Yeah.
That is the temple, so that's blah 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 blah. You'll go from there like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sort of 120 feet.
So I can double dash for 90.
Yeah. So you'll end up there-ish.
What
Just
building is that there?
that's the inn.
Can I use 2nd story and get on the roof?
Use what?
So, class feature of 2nd story, it doesn't cost me any extra to climb. And go straight up.
You do not have that yet.
2nd level? Oh no, that's third.
It's third level ability.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
Alright, can I just climb up then?
Someone's
Yeah,
planning
Go
ahead.
straight up. Yeah.
Make
Standard level third.
make an athletics check.
8.
8. You don't really get anywhere. There's not really much to grab hold of on the outside of the inn, and yeah, there isn't. You don't see anything to grab hold of. There's no real handholds as such. There was. You do remember on the other side there was a rock that came through. There may be places to help climb up there. But the side you've run to, there isn't really anything to grab hold of. So it's Kayla. Kayla's going to run up next to Zolkin and take a shot with her hand crossbow. She will hit.
The capable one.
Someone
She
has
will
to
do
NPC, isn't
points of damage to one of the orcs.
2 points.
Points of damage.
Oh.
At least it wasn't a point, so.
Brooke, it's your turn.
Great. What can I actually do apart from ready in action of...
You can ready your action, you can take a shot. You can
I can see
try-
them?
You are, yeah, because of your height, you're actually above the height of the wall. Or you're the same height as the wall.
Oh,
so they
right.
haven't got below the wall yet, so you can still shoot over the top of the wall.
I mean, as an educated guess, if they did break through this round and they ran through, would I have a better shot
From where you are, yeah.
after they've run through?
Yeah, after they've run through, yeah.
So-
Whilst they're out, when they get to the actual wall, or the bank of the river, you're not able to see them. If they manage to get inside the town through that house, through the over the drawbridge, then yeah, you're just gonna have basically a clear shot wherever they are in town at the other end of the building.
And the assumption is that they'd be within that shot next by the time I've had my next.
Well, they're gonna hit the gate. They're gonna hit the bank.
They hit the bank, so they probably wouldn't break through, which means I take a shot now and then I save it next time. So, okay.
Yep.
So yeah, I'll take another shot and
Cool.
fire amazingly into the darkness, getting a 16 and a 3. So
Yeah.
I was so very optimistic for a moment.
Yeah, that just sails off. Nothing hits anything. Crossbow roll just disappears into the darkness.
tricky
Awesome.
these ones.
And kills another
Very
fish.
evasive.
Hush and Jeffrey.
Oh, yeah. Am I in the tower?
You're
with
at the tower now.
Am
Yeah.
I with Zolkin and?
You're with
or I'm in the
you're
other
with
tower?
some random bandit.
Oh, great. I'm with Bandit A.
Bandit A, sure.
Great. What's your name? In terms of Bandit.
What the hell does that matter? Kill the bloody orcs.
That's a funny name.
I just need to know what's your gravestone if you were to pass away, unfortunately.
I
in
ain't
this
gonna
tower.
die unless you stab me in the back, and then Zolkin will get you.
How much you carry?
Shoot the bloody orcs!
And with that, I will shoot the bloody orcs. Yeah, as he so eloquently puts it. I'd like to move up to one of the arrow slits.
Yep.
Shoot at the orcs.
Yep.
Can I shoot at the orc that might already have arrows in it? Or
Make a perception check.
Oh, that might be okay. Perception. So 15.
Yeah, you can see the one that's got crossbow bolt buried in his shoulder. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. I'll take a quick pop shot at him then with
Yep.
my bow.
Cool. What's your range in your bow?
It's 80 or 320, I think, for the short bow.
Cool. Make this attack.
Oh yeah. So that will be 14. No, it'll be more than that. So that will be 16, I believe. Yep.
16 will actually hit.
Great.
Go ahead and roll some damage.
3 plus 3, so 6.
6 damage. Awesome. This one ends up with you got a short bow, yeah?
Yeah.
So this one is an arrow that joins the opposite shoulder, sinks a little bit further, and the orc sort of coughs up blood.
Can I then use my bonus action to then dash away from the arrow slit?
Watched into the other wall.
Or just away so
Yeah.
anything coming out.
Well,
of
you wouldn't have better use. You've essentially used a little bit of movement. Get to the arrow slit. You can just use the rest of your movement to back out. You don't actually have to use your bonus action.
Roll fireball.
Yeah, essentially.
Bonus action to hide.
Yeah.
I'd be out on my bones actually.
Yeah.
I'm going on the floor.
Yeah, that'd be okay. That would be a 19 again.
Jeffrey.
So I've seen him move forward, right?
Yeah, you can see them. You can see them. Yeah, they're clearer now. A little bit clearer, not much.
Yeah. Oh
Still
shit!
not.
There's more.
Yeah. There's a big warp and they're much closer.
Yeah, I'll take another shot at any of them.
Cool.
11 plus 7, so that's 18.
That will hit. Roll some damage.
3 plus 3, so 6.
Awesome. So this one, I'm just going to assume you're shooting the same one to make it easier
Fucking
for
see
me to
it,
track
yeah.
freaking health.
Yeah.
Otherwise I'm going to have 22 health things written off. Fuck off. So this one you finish off and the arrow just sinks straight into the middle of his forehead and just falls backwards. He is gone and down.
Town.
Huh?
I am. Well, what's this? Is the tower square?
Yes, it's a square
It is a square.
with a hole in the middle where the ladder comes up.
Yeah. I was trying to pick-
Don't fall.
Yeah, don't step back.
Yeah. Step sideways
Yeah.
and hide in a different position.
Cool. So we're gonna go for
Brick walls.
These walls are made of wood, and wood burns.
Very quickly.
the one with the shield runs up to where the drawbridge would come down to the bank. Actually, not quite that far. He stops a little bit short. He looks up at you, Jeffrey, and the hand that isn't carrying a shield does some gestures. And appearing next to you comes a floating spectral axe, which then swings down to attack at you. That is going to be a 15 to hit. What's your AC?
You should be fine.
14.
Hmm?
14.
14.
Oh,
Cool.
wow.
The axe swings past and just misses you. You can see through this axe, but as it passes through, you feel the wind and you hear that
Didn't you
axe
say
cut
15?
through.
Didn't you say you rolled 15?
Did I roll 15?
Yeah.
Did I say 15? In that case, friggin', I thought I said 13. But I said the actual right number, I just can't remember everything.
Well,
Alright, so 15, it will come down.
15's less than 14, right?
Clearly.
Yes.
connects
These are
with
orcs we're
you
talking about.
solidly.
Yeah, Hovercraft
Numbers.
works the opposite way round. You have to get under
I
it.
have been working all day and I work with numbers. The moment I leave work, I forget numbers. You are going to take.
Don't trust this number.
0 points damage.
Yeah, do you please double
1
check
point!
this.
1
Depends on what he answers.
6 points of force damage.
That's 4 points of fire damage.
Now I'm confused. Stop it.
6 points of force damage as the axe just passes straight through you and blasts you with the raw essence of magic. And then it stays floating there.
Oh. Wait. Oh. There we go.
So, how dead are you right now? Good.
He's still in the
Not very dead.
he doesn't want more than 2 more of those.
No, not really.
Sasha,
Am I up the tower yet?
you're at the top of the tower.
Cool. Before I go to take a shot, I will yell across to the tower, "Oi! Hush! Get over here! I need ya!" And then I'm gonna. Can I see the one that just did the spell? Or can I pinpoint?
You
Very scary.
can see him. He is just standing on his own at the moment.
So-
Shielded his right arm and just done this with his left arm.
Do I go for him or the bigger one? Very well, I don't know what spell he's cast. I've just
Yeah.
seen him cast a spell.
Yep. Well, actually,
So-
you probably have an invincibility. You probably actually. What's your passive perception?
How does
Perception plus 10.
13?
Yeah. You don't know it came from him, but you do currently see an axe just floating next to Jeffrey in the church tower, and he's the only person who's anywhere near. So.
So I suppose I could put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah.
Do you want me to scream? That might make it.
Don't see her. No, I'm going to shoot the spellcaster.
Go ahead, make an attack roll.
Fuck.
Damn.
Guess it doesn't matter what I was about to
In
ask.
total, 10.
That just
Considering
straight past him.
his like key feature was that he had a shield. Yeah.
So yeah, that completely misses him. So we're gonna go for this dude. This dude also dashes up next to the dude with the shield. This is the slightly bigger one, and he's got an array of 5 spears on his back, with I can't see it yet, actually, so it's fine. She's gonna pull out one of those spears and looking at you, Jeffrey, just
Thanks.
They like you today.
because Jeffrey is the only person they can see.
Oh, really?
Because everyone else is hiding in towers at the moment.
The cover's not that good then.
Or like on the opposite side
Well,
of town.
you're at the top of an open bell tower.
Hold
You've
on.
got half cover.
Didn't you say he was in hard cover?
Oh yeah.
Oh, he
so
gets
he
plus
did
plus
miss.
two.
Yeah,
He gets
so
plus
he
2
did
to his
miss.
AC.
Which means that axe missed.
14 became 16.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
I
I
also
forgot about
forgot about another ability that means it regardless adds an additional D4 to the roll, so it still would have hit.
Oh no, but
There we
also
go.
the spiritual weapon's next to him.
Yeah, actually, the spiritual weapon doesn't bother them going
Yeah.
back.
Well,
yeah.
no, the D4 would have only hit if it rolled more than a
No,
one.
but spiritual weapon is next to him.
So
Yeah.
it ignores-
Oh, right, yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
he's not
Forgive me,
behind half
Father,
cover.
I metagame sinned, but whatever.
I do make mistakes, particularly when I've got shit like this to track.
Stand on a D4.
Well, at least you've got
No,
another pass of DC.
they are the
16
nerds
at this point
Caltrop.
for this
Fuck
one.
off.
That's your punishment for
So,
Yeah, alright.
Just keep your shit.
Oh.
you've got to leave a sock.
Aim for between
well,
your toes.
that one is
Between your
spectacularly.
toes.
Thank fuck.
I say that?
Can I just see the spears shooting past
Oh yeah,
me?
that's a 12, which will miss your AC of 16 currently. Yeah.
Yes, 60.
Cool. Yeah, so that doesn't miss my so
Two
two
of
would.
them passed now.
I thought that was going to be something more.
How many did he throw?
He threw one spear.
Oh, it was just one.
Yeah. He's still got 4 spears left.
Can I see those?
Yeah, you can see them just. So now we're going to go to Zolkin.
Excuse me.
Zolkin was at the thing. He saw the spellcaster. He's going to take a shot at the dude with the spellcaster because that's sensible. He's going to hit that.
Good.
He's going to whack that nice and centre with his crossbow on a 20. Yeah, that will hit. He's going to do light crossbow, not heavy. He will do 8 points of damage to that. Cool.
Don't want him.
Shut the fuck up.
21 orcs and a dog.
Cool.
They all shot away.
That's that. That's fine. Blah, 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 blah.
Model, we just have that.
Teldren and Anel.
Go up the tower. Do I have to dash?
To
Get up
what?
the tower. So that was like 10 feet away?
Yeah, no, so you can climb up in the tower. That's fine.
Hi, Hush.
Oh, finally, you got here. What's this guy's name again?
Tim.
That was it. It's on the tip of my tongue, Tim. That's it, yeah.
It's not my fucking name. Why the fuck
Shut
does
up,
my
Tim.
name worry? Ugh.
Right.
All the fucking orcs.
Why do you think I'm here? Right, I go look out the slip.
You see an array of 20 orcs with 2 orcs in front of them.
Alright. Do I notice they're bigger?
You notice that one of them's bigger, one of them's carrying a shield, now has a crossbow bolt, sort of stuck into his right shoulder.
Cool. The bigger one.
Big one, which you can actually see now that we've got closer, is bleeding from a couple of cuts and stuff that it's already got.
Okay.
Yes, bigger one.
I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Yeah, you are.
And then take a shot with my longbow.
Cool. Yeah. Make attack roll.
Cool. Probably misses. 11.
That won't miss. As you can see, this particular orc actually is wearing chainmail at the moment, so that will just
Sweet.
ricochet off the.
We've
armor.
all rolled so well.
Is that the one with the shield or the?
No, the one with the
the
shield
one
is
next to
wearing
him?
the one next to him, the bigger dude.
Right. Okay.
So that's.
And
now,
I'm gonna move away from the slip.
Yeah.
Did I see the attacks hit Jeffrey? Or at least attempt to hit him?
Where did I say you got to? You got to the.
Near the front, I think.
You will not because you're.
Yeah, the building would have been in the way,
Yeah,
wouldn't it?
the actual church itself is between you and the top of that tower.
Okay. So
And you
notice
do
how
one.
I go into the church.
Cool.
I close the front doors.
Cool. That will be your action to close the doors because they are
Yeah.
big, heavy doors.
So then I've still got another 24, haven't I?
You were. I don't think
You said you were just outside. So
Yeah, yeah.
5 in, close the doors.
Yeah. So
and
you'll
then
get.
well, distance.
He gets most of the way up the tower, I guess.
No,
Gets to the
we've got
bottom of the ladder.
Yeah, you'll get to the base of the ladder.
Yeah. What do I see when I look up?
When you look up, you see a hole.
So I can't see him or the weapon.
He's not over the hole.
I'm not sure how big the tower is. Yeah.
I mean, it's not a very big tower, but even just looking because of how tall the tower is.
Alright. Okay, yep. That's about it.
Awesome. There's none of these guys. Cool. So these guys come rushing forward.
They hit the moat. They're like swimming across.
They are. Yeah, so they get to them. You can see these guys have got javelins, a couple of javelins each. But now they're also paying attention to the fact that there are people behind the palisade.
Hey.
Not all going to attack Jeff.
I'm probably dead.
So they're gonna pull out.
You have 30 javelins thrown at you.
We've seen that before.
Yeah.
I'm waving my arms about.
But that was at level 1. The level 2 you might survive.
It'll
right.
be fine.
So half of them are going to pull out a javelin.
The other half can pull out too.
The other half dive. Just dive into the water and start swimming towards where the drawbridge is.
Oh man, if half of them just use vicious mockery at the same time, just die then. Literally.
If it wasn't, you have to use multiplier methods.
So.
Jeffrey,
Jeffrey, one of them's going to throw a javelin at you.
I regret my decision.
He's going to miss.
Thank you.
Another one will throw at you, and will also miss.
You're just like getting a javelins next to you. It's like, alright.
I mean, they're really. But those two have just gone completely wide of the tower. They've not even hit the tower. They just.
Oh, they're stormtroopers.
That one just goes. Ugh!
Oh, thank you.
Does he stab his friend's toe?
No, he just straight into the ground. He forgot to let go of the javelin and went.
I guess they're not the smartest of creatures.
No.
Please stop.
Did ever even hit the tower yet?
Yeah, I'm worried that one of them
Well,
will be
one
really
of them will.
lethal.
5 of them have just thrown javelins
Yeah.
at you, and not a single one of them hit the tower. The rest are going to lob at the just.
And this would be like a
Not even
headshot.
aiming for anything, or just throwing it at the palisade, trying to see if they can get a lucky hit. No.
Eventually, they'll just be able to climb up the javelins.
It's one way of getting
How many are you throwing?
Yeah, it'd be 10 because that's.
One of those javelins goes through the palisade and hits one of the bandits.
Wow.
Is it Tim?
No, he's at the tower.
Who is now dead.
And it hits him straight in the eye, and the bandit just goes and is down and dead.
Awesome.
James.
So first we're just mocking them because it's like, alright, they're not doing
Fuck
it.
your cheek.
One of them gets a lucky hit, and we're like, shit. He.
Did.
Yeah, he dead.
Oh, get that one.
It was a lucky roll. Bandits are going to go now. and they just thought they're going to look at the dude who's dead and just go. So we've got.
Sounds like a shotgun.
Yeah, it sounded like
Why
a
not?
shotgun,
Yeah.
but it wasn't meant to sound like a shotgun.
I didn't know he had a Mosin
Give
Nagant
it
fucking
the
crossbow.
entire board, like a 700 HP, and then just cans it down to kill off people.
I am just going to do it at the point you keep hitting the same one over and over and over again until it
That's
falls
gonna
over.
No, I'm
take
gonna
so-
specifically choose a different one.
Okay.
Each round.
I'm going to sort of work it as it goes.
Yeah, because
Oh, I'm choosing the
Yeah,
big one
yeah,
because
the
that's
best
how
way
much
to do it is
marking.
just all the HPs together, and then just as it hits a point where someone
Extra
would
D6
die,
to damage.
Percentage based.
That-
other than
that's-
the two main ones.
That's
And
that's
then when
exactly
it
the
dies,
same as
you
what
can
I'm
use a
doing.
bonus action to just go,
Yeah,
now something.
technically.
Yeah. If you're saying
Yeah,
add them
yeah.
together and every time one of them
Like, every time
goes,
you
one
get
of them
hit,
goes,
yeah.
that's exactly the
Yeah.
same as making all the attacks hit one.
Yeah, fair.
No, only
Until
I
it
get
dies.
D6.
Ah.
But it's more if you do it one at a time.
And also I get
You could
advantage
hit
on
one for a
tracking
lot more
him
damage,
and
and just
That's fine.
perception check.
Oh, never
The
mind.
damage
Yeah,
won't
that's-
overrun even if you were
Yeah.
killing as a
If you do
group.
it on the same one, you'll
because
also get the
that's-
benefits.
But in terms of the dude shooting
But
back,
basically the way my character thought he is the biggest.
that is 3 hits.
Yeah.
That is 4 hits.
But also my dark
From
vision is
the
just insane,
crossbows.
so I can just be like,
Nice.
oh, he's really injured.
Yep.
Those are 4 hits. One of the orcs will die.
Yay.
The other one will take a crossbow bolt into the middle of its chest.
There's 2 dead.
It remains
19 to
standing. Alton.
Alright, so at the inn, can I hear the sounds of combat?
You can hear crossbow bolt. You definitely heard
What's housekeeping?
Yeah.
javelins coming through.
Clattering up onto the side of the building.
Yeah, and you would have seen just a couple of javelins just fly over the top of you, like.
Oh.
Sort of like
Something
And
like
then 3.
that. Can I go sort of
No, just 3. And
right
it's like,
across that green square towards another building and onto the roof?
and then it's like,
That's the ultimate plan.
it's gone.
Something that some building
So,
that's
you do remember?
overlooking the gate.
You do remember from when you were outside, the only buildings that you could see over the
Although
top
he's
of the
now made a new
wall
friend, Tim.
were the church.
I just keep bullshitting.
I don't care about
windows.
seeing over the top of the wall. I want to get an eye on the gate for when they eventually kick that way through.
And
Oh, okay,
be on
cool.
ground level.
So you could just head up the second level of the
The one you're in.
inn, or you could go.
Oh yeah, I suppose I could go in the inn and then climb out the window and I'll
Yeah.
yeah, let's do that.
So yeah, that's what you do. You'll make your way up there. Make an athletics check. It's not be overly difficult.
That's a 13.
So you're just set yourself up. You're at this end of the roof right now. So you're just at the far. You just got yourself up.
Shut up.
Ready to go. You just have to move a little bit further to get a view.
I was just like, I'm joining you.
Right.
That's
Kayla.
with double dash.
Yeah. Kayla is going to take a shot at the orc. That's her. She's going to miss.
G.
You suck at rolling, man.
That's
Actually, where did I say Kayla went? Kayla went up next to Zolkin. She's actually going to sort of line herself up next to the palisade and attempt to try and hide herself behind the palisade. When she thinks she's hidden, but.
It's almost like she's a rogue.
Brooke!
Great. They still haven't broken through.
Nope.
I'm getting really tired of missing, but there's little else I can do for as long as they haven't broken
Yeah.
into
Also,
the
it's
damn
now
place.
very difficult for you to see them because they're now. You can just about make out their heads over the top of the wall.
Now, screw this. I'm saving the action for when they break through.
Cool, so you just.
Any orcs that I don't recognise, those two.
Well, if you don't recognise, you're going to shoot at. Sweet.
Make a perception check to see if you recognise them.
Hush and Jeffrey.
Right. I'm a little busy over here. What do you need? I'm going to call back over to Sasha. And
Conversation tonight.
yeah.
This is
Climb
such a
around with
dilemma.
Excuse me, Tim. Just got to get by here. Let's take a
Yes.
shot out the window.
Make an attack roll.
Okay, no, that's an 11.
Huh?
That's Actually, no, that's a 9.
Oh,
That will not miss. Hit, rather.
Not miss.
That will not miss. Good shot.
it's like good countdown.
I just like how Hush blindly believes everything I've said so far.
Jeffrey,
Smartest.
you hid. Make that roll with advantage.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, I'm not going to argue. But that might hit as a 19 instead.
That will hit one of the orcs.
Okay, great.
So now you also have sneak attack later.
Oh yeah.
That is the use of that action.
Yeah. But the only reason I assumed I didn't get that is because I'm still shooting from a tower, right? And so technically the tower's not hidden, and they expect arrows to be coming out of it.
They expect arrows, but the other advantage is you're not necessarily firing from the slit itself. The hide action is you're just hiding yourself from view,
Okay.
and then there's a couple of arrow slots. So they're expecting arrows, but you specifically can fire from a different slot.
It's like Hush pops up like over here,
Yeah.
pops down, and I'm over here now.
It's like whack-a-mole, yeah.
Whack an orc.
Nope.
So D6 for the bow, which is 4 plus 3,
Yep.
and then sneak attack is still D6, so
Yeah.
extra 5.
Cool. Orcs down.
Great.
Just all the way down. One orc.
so we're down to 18.
You're down to 17 orcs.
Down to many.
Dudes.
Down to many. We've gone from
Down
lots
to
to
many.
many.
Then, yeah.
Jeffrey.
I'm peeping over the hole. Presumably
Yeah.
I can now see.
Yeah, he's coming up the hole towards you. That's climbing.
I haven't
He
climbed up
hasn't
yet.
yet.
Yeah. So
I'm
you're
actually-
he's down below you.
So
yeah,
I
so
can actually climb down.
You could climb down. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's fucking dangerous up here.
Okay.
Don't go up.
Yeah.
I'm shouting down to
I
you, all
listened to
kind of
that
as
and
I-
decide
yeah.
not to go up.
I'm going
Your
down.
turn to
'cause-
say.
No,
You just come down like don't go up there.
Just no.
Cool.
And
Stop barricading.
yeah, that's what basically. Yeah, is there's things that we can.
Yeah,
in
there's
theory
there's
together,
there's
like
pews. You
if it
can
does it.
you can throw some pews
Can
up
we
against
kind
the doors
of
if
like
you want.
make a barricade and hide behind
Yeah.
the shit and whatever?
You can't see anything from inside the church though.
Because it's pitch
No.
black.
No, because the only windows are like stained glass windows high up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, if you think about how
And the
dark
door.
churches are in the middle of the day, and then suddenly you've got no
Churches
lights,
at night.
and it's night,
That's some torches.
Light torch. But
and
yeah,
let everyone
so,
know
uh,
you're in there.
You
Probably candles.
can't
torch
see.
right by the front of the door.
You can't see outside the church once you're inside. Once you'll come down to the main part of the church.
Yeah, I don't care about seeing it.
Cool. So
outside.
you're just there, like
But
you
yeah,
throw
kind of
some. You
barricade up.
start putting some pews up. Against
Yeah.
Because technically we're near time. I'm going to leave before he does that, just so you know.
Tell him that before he starts
Yeah.
piling pews up.
Yeah.
against the wall.
Oh yeah.
There is-
I'm going to
is-
be going out if it's not safe up there.
Wait, are you running out of the building?
Yeah, I'm going to help in the
Might
fight.
have to follow you. Wait.
There wasn't a back door, was there?
Bad
No,
building to be
one
in.
door in.
There's only one entrance.
Yeah.
Strong though it is.
Make
Yeah.
a new entrance.
Windows.
Windows, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
following you
Your,
out
your,
there.
your
pulled
character
up.
would be good at that.
Yeah, I consider.
Yeah.
My
I'm saying, yeah.
my main
Slightly
consideration is.
defensive.
Yeah, that's not
Mhm.
okay. Got some blood.
And they know I'm in. So yeah.
Yeah, but it depends what it's a church too. I mean.
Wasn't it hell?
What, so like if it's a god of farming, it's like who cares?
Yeah.
Whatever. It's like the god of battle, like oh, church.
Wasn't it? If it's
The church still transforms into a champion.
The orc with the shield is going to reach over to one of the orcs next to it and just grab a javelin out of its back and line it up to one of the bandits with the palisade and just roll that.
I mean, you might.
That's a miss.
Do that.
Straight as that. Oh, it meant to be a
It's a backpack.
not a that one.
Yeah.
Cool. But then he does it with his left hand actually. Then with his hand now free, makes a move on that axe, floats down from the top of the tower and comes down and land is now floating behind one of the bandits and just swings down on its way down.
I thought you said that the church was 80 feet away.
It did it at the entrance to the church, but he's done it at the tower, which is closer to the thing. And the way they've lined up,
So can it only move 20 feet though, and it's in the air? So it doesn't have to drop.
it can get down. I just checked.
Okay,
I have a
fair
scale.
enough.
This is
Just picture Jeffrey opening the doors to the church and the axe there waiting for him.
Nope. You, yeah.
Never mind. Fuck that.
Did you hide again? Did you hide again?
The axe is going to swing down through one of the bandits.
How was that?
The bandit is going to survive. Just.
Stupidly.
And it leaves, like, it doesn't actually leave much of a mark, but the guy sort of just starts spitting out blood. So the axe passes through him and then floats back up to an upright position. The Orcus, because he hasn't killed anyone. He's pissed. That's fine.
You haven't even hit me. I mean, he was right, but
Sasha.
what's the conversation?
Oh yeah. What was it you said again? You were a bit busy.
Right now.
What do you want? I'm a bit busy over here.
I've got an idea, and it requires you. So just get over here. Now I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on that magic caster,
Yeah,
and
you
then
are.
shoot him.
Make an attack roll.
14 plus 7.
That's good.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll some damage.
And there was what, an extra D6 for Hunter's Mark?
D6.
Yeah,
for
so
Hunter's Mark,
D8
yeah.
for your bow, I think, and then
D10.
Oh, you got a crossbow, yeah.
Heavy crossbow. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12 points of damage. Nice.
oh, concentration check.
That's fine.
Fuck off.
He
Strike
takes
that
that bolt.
off?
Yeah, he's pretty good. He's pretty happy.
You have to get 10 on a Constitution save, or half the damage, whatever's higher.
Cool. So that's the big dude. The big dude is going to pick up 2 spears from his bag
The badass over here.
because I did not realise he could do this.
Combined.
And just
Huh.
So who's the unlucky sword?
I sort of
It hits.
expected him to
Jeffrey.
like leap over the boat. and just
Yeah, I was like,
Shot over the
no, just kind of pick his way up.
Yeah.
Bounces off something.
down the ladder.
Magic javelin.
Or he fluffs
Pings
the
off
roll.
everything, just yeah, somehow it's
into
got
the
behind
water.
it.
one of them's going to hit on a 27.
Ow.
Just about then.
Yeah,
only
Wait,
just.
wait, doesn't he have half cover?
So
even then. Bandits.
the other one, the other spear does get lodged just before the gap in the palisades, and the bandit behind it sort of goes, "Oh fuck!" But the one that takes the hit,
Meanwhile, the one next to him.
yeah, the one next to him is
He's got the right idea. He's got the bounty
yeah, the other one dies.
Awesome.
As the arrow just again the javelin. This one's just straight in the chest, and it protrudes out like a 3 or 4 inches out his back, and he just collapses to the ground dead.
So we've lost 2.
They've lost 3.
They've lost 3.
We're
And
winning.
then they
Yeah.
outnumber us.
So now we're going to do Zolkin. Zolkin
All I know is there are a lot.
Yeah.
Because that's all I've been. Actually, no, I probably know how many ish there are now because I can count.
Yeah, you can count and you can see them.
I have no idea. I've not seen any of them yet.
So, Hush, that's
Lots.
37.
Yeah, but it's going to be like, you know, when you're trying to count.
Zolkin's
I
going
know.
to take a
Count
shot
when you sit
at.
down.
You're trying to count a group of things and they're all moving around.
You
It's
should
like,
stand
one,
still. I think I
two,
counted one of them
no.
twice.
There you go.
Stay
Oh,
in
now I've
rank,
got to start over
soldiers.
again.
Zolkin shooting
And
at
you
the
shoot it.
spellcaster.
Stop moving!
Just hamstring all of them.
He will hit.
1, 2, 3, 4. No, stop moving.
Zolkin hits with his light crossbow.
3 now.
I now have
have
to
you
start
been doing?
over. One of them's dead.
Oh, really does.
What have you been doing?
Huh? Running. Mostly.
Okay.
He looked at some papers.
Yeah, I looked at some papers and I spent 2 turns running.
Yeah, he's busy doing
Cauldron
tax
and an
fraud.
L. Zolkin fired, looks up, he hits the spellcaster with a glancing blow again. Just find that. But yeah, Teldron and an L.
Would piercing damage have done anything different? Because that's what the crossbow does.
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
Damage type. There will come a time when damage types become
I'm assuming
important.
it's the big dude's chainmail is where that's going to become apparent.
No,
No.
it's mostly just for armor class. But when it later on, there's stuff like you might have a magic thing that gets
No
through.
resistance against piercing. Or...
Yeah,
Enemies might have resistance to certain types of
Yeah.
Okay.
certain heights might
Eventually,
have
this
resistance
damage
to
type becomes
piercing.
important.
or-
When I start I will eventually start asking for damage
Alright.
types because it makes a difference.
Okay.
Other things is when it's like you're fighting an undead thing and you have radiant damage, that's going to do better than necrotic.
Possibly.
Shooting big dude.
Usually.
Big
Yeah.
Make an attack roll.
Ooh, 18.
Nice.
That will hit him. Nice.
Sweet.
Do some damages.
8. 12.
12 damage.
12 happens a lot.
We've both done 12 damage to our respective targets.
The arrow just sinks into his chest. He just reaches up, just snaps it off and throws it away. The arrowhead as well, just the whole thing rips it out and just throws it to the ground.
That's
No.
not how you
Okay,
treat
so
that.
I leave the building again, opening the door.
Yep, so you go back out.
Yeah, can I get to the edge of get around the building enough to actually see anything? Because I also ask him what's going on, because I still don't know.
Lots of orcs. They have spears. There's... Just no.
Okay.
No.
No.
Okay, so
No,
there's lots of
very
orcs.
just
So
run.
I go out, go see if I can see around the edge of the building, because you said it's facing away from the gate. didn't you?
Yeah,
So I
that's
go
it.
to the edge and have a look around, see if I can see what's going on.
You can see two bandits up against the wall, and you can see Zelkin and Kayla.
There'd be 2 dead ones as well.
Yeah, also 2 dead ones.
So
Yeah.
I can see nothing else.
You can't really see. You can't quite see through it because of how far away you are from them. They're not very big gaps, so when you're not next to them, you can't really see much.
I'm
through them.
assuming I can see the weapon as well.
Oh, you see javelins later.
Oh,
on.
you see it. You see the floating axe.
Magic
Yeah,
axe.
What
Ah,
side's the
yeah.
axe on?
axe is on the right side.
Okay,
No, it's
I
behind
run,
the church.
I run towards the left-hand gate tower.
So can we,
It's going to get a
That's
bit
cool.
cramped in it.
You're
Sorry,
going,
Tim.
you're going up the left gate tower,
Yes.
yeah? Cool. You're going to get to the door of the tower.
Alright.
Then that'll be that. Alright. Orc turns. Alright.
Oh, and I left the door to the church open.
I just want to know what's going to go on with these two in a minute. Like, I just want to know the response.
Make sweet love.
Alright. The
No.
orcs standing around. Some of them are going to lob
I
javelins
can
at
guess.
shapes they can see behind the palisade. That one will hit. That's the only one that will hit. That is going to do. One more guard is dead. Bandit is dead,
Ah, no, we're tied.
which is the one that was hacked at by the axe.
So it's just Tim left?
There's one bandit, Zolkin, and Kayla.
So just Tim left?
Oh no, this
No,
is at the
Tim-
palisade.
Oh,
There's-
okay. No,
There are
travel.
there's still a bandit in each tower who have got slightly more cover because they can just hide behind a wall and not be hit.
Tim and Ted.
You only hear 5 javelins be thrown at the walls. So that's that. The ones making to the thing are all going to attempt to climb. There's lots of splashing noises. Not much else. As they
Okay.
successfully fail to climb anywhere because it's very difficult to pull yourself out of water to a flat surface.
Which I would have done when we first came to this place. I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah. That's those. The 2 remaining bandits. So the 2 guys at the top, the two guys on top, poke their heads out, and they both, at that moment, 2 spears fly up both those arrow slits. So the one at the left tower with Tim in, one of those will hit him in.
He's gonna die in my arms.
Oh, now the response is going to be great. I can't make it.
As well.
Tim is still alive.
Oh.
That's just as the javelin just it hits him in the face, sort of in the just above the
Javelin
chin.
in the face.
Yeah, and it just straight through the back.
So there's a lot of blood, you say?
Yeah. Yeah. He
He's halfway.
all goes to him, just snaps the end of it off, but leaves the tip just buried in his face.
So he's halfway to becoming the Joker at this point.
Yeah, halfway. Yeah.
I was going to say he's got some
I was
huge
thinking
cheek
of,
piercing.
the Bleacher show with this horse.
Straight through.
I'll see you.
Oh, the dude.
I could try and heal him with that.
I don't think that's going to heal.
None of you know what happened to the other
He'll
dude.
do nice things to
He
you.
did.
He won't think that.
You get a similar from the other tower.
We do.
He did.
Then in retaliation,
Well, I was
you still
thinking
see
about taking
crossbow bolts
your
come
wound
flying
down
out
to
of both
a-
towers.
He's not quite dead.
And then, because I'm a medic, not much.
He's upgrade.
He shouldn't be there.
I'm
These
still
guys
sat like a
are-
mile away expecting things to pop around the walls.
They are shooting at the horse. That's what they're going to do.
Having
You will
actually a
miss.
chance to use my two.
Those two will hit. All the die rolling. More orc goes
So I
down.
can attack with one attack with the
That's
other.
4 down.
Yep.
And I add 4 to both.
Go down
rounds,
to-
and the second one is usually just the die.
Yeah.
Cool. Alton.
So I'm gonna shuffle along to
Make your way across,
so-
yeah.
And then because I can't see anything, I'll hold my action until one of the.
Yeah, no, you're not going to be able to see anything. Well,
Oh, okay, no. Never mind.
you can just about make out
We had that.
the slightly bigger orc because.
How far away is it?
But they had it.
Yes,
I mean, what's the
but
minimum
it's
range of your
not-
bow?
remember.
Max.
Ooh, damn it!
The lower bracket.
Yeah. It's outside of 80.
Add another 2 to the damage I said.
So he's at 14 points.
Because it's a humanoid.
Is this a humanoid?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold my action.
Yeah, just if something comes in.
Yeah.
Cool.
He's been.
Kayla is getting pissed off that nothing's dying that well. She's
It's
gonna.
only been like 18 seconds.
She's
Yeah, I should get pissed off
gonna.
too.
From where she is, she's gonna run
18
around
am
to
pissed
the other the other side of the tower, away from the big
Outside.
glowing axe of death. But she's gonna take a shot through. She's gonna get there and take a shot through the thing at the big dude. I think that is going to be a hit from Taylor. She is going to do a total of 10 points of damage to him.
Can I also hide using my bonus action?
Yeah, go ahead and make another
I
make stuff.
just-
No, I can't!
Cool, that's,
think
that's
you're
right,
hidden.
you forgot.
What'd you
wow,
get?
bad.
Is it a 1?
No, it's
Two.
not quite that bad.
But you get plus.
It's
Like
a
37 you
11.
throw.
See, you still get plus 9 on that. You don't. Well,
You think you're hidden,
I shouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
Brooke.
literally anyone that can see you is just like, what the hell
Okay.
is he
Alright,
doing?
actually, Taylor will try and hide again. Yeah,
Probably
that's
harsh.
good.
Can't
they
see.
still haven't like broken through.
No.
So I'm just. Can I hear them dying and stuff? Or?
I mean, you can hear sounds. You can. You're high enough that you can see some of them falling over. You can also see the. People have fallen over your side as well. Which, considering you've got all of this cover, is upsetting.
You're just still standing.
Yeah, I'm still stood there, kind of expecting them to start ploughing through. I know orcs, and so I'm just gonna shout out, "Are you attacking the town? Because you're still not here yet." And I've ready my shot for another
Yeah.
for when they do eventually
The big one
actually achieve
looks
something.
up to where you are.
Oopsie.
I really wanted to
Say hello to the magic axe.
Hush and
Oh, it's
Jeffrey.
fine. He's all the way over there. I'd like to see him throw a spear 300 feet.
That is some strength.
If your good idea involves pulling the levers to open the gate, I already thought about that, and I don't have to come over to your side.
Except I'm not in one of the towers that controls one of the gates, but sure.
I'll be right over in a sec. I'm just kidding. So I'll take one final glance to Tim. Stay safe, Tim.
Fuck you.
I'll go
Fuck
down
you.
the tower.
How would he say that?
How do you say that when he's got...
With much pain.
Do you actually know what tower he's in?
That's a good point.
You know the shout came from the north.
Yeah.
Oh, he'll join me then.
That's your. you know the direction the shout came from.
The next tower over, man. Come on.
Well, the next tower over is the other one on the watch of the
He's
gate.
gonna run. He's
Yeah.
gonna run towards the Corex of death.
Alright
He's going to be running past, and there'll suddenly be so many orcs ploughing over the walls
then.
at
I'm going to
him.
do this logically, like any sane orc would do. So I'm going to go down my tower.
Yeah.
And how wide across is the doorway to the? So how wide is the gate to the bridge?
10 feet.
This is perfect. I will pull out one of my bags of 1,000 ball bearings.
Yes!
And
Yes!
Spill them across the floor. Because I have got one from the Costa coffee shop, and I actually already had one in my burglar's pack. So, as an action, you can spill these tiny metal balls from their pouch to cover a level square that is 10 foot on a side.
Quality.
A creature moving across the covered area must succeed a DC 10 dexterity saving throw or fall prone.
Nice.
Yes. Yes.
So I'll
Yeah.
spill those down on the other side of the gate. And then I'll be confounded by the fact there are many towers. that
You get there.
contain
You can see. There's the one tower on the other side of the bridge, and there's another tower further off, like in the same direction the shout came from. But you're not sure which tower that shout came from.
Right, which is a good 50-50 dice.
All of them are, because they all have the
One,
same
two,
number of
three,
even and
four,
odd
five,
dice.
Okay. I will start to make my way up the other tower on the opposite side of the gate.
Yes, you are. You get up there. There's another bandit who's had a javelin sort of go through. The javelin's gone through him, and he's jutting out the other side, but he's still standing, just about. But he's just coughing up blood. The javelin has just gone through a lung.
Yeah,
Lord
that's,
Jesus.
you don't want that.
He's
He looks about as bad off as Tim does.
Hi Tom. Sorry, wrong tower I think.
get well soon.
And I think that'll be my movement. That'll be my action, and
Yeah, that'll be
my
your kind of
bonus
action.
action to dash up there.
Jeffrey, what are you doing?
Where was the nail going? Towards?
He
I
went
probably
out.
have seen him.
You saw him go out to the right.
Left, wasn't it? Because the axe is on the right.
Yeah, but it's
Where is
the
it?
opposite way.
Out the right of the church. Because you're still inside the church,
Oh,
so you
yeah,
saw him go out the doors and turn right. Is what I mean.
Which is towards.
Goes towards the town square, but so if you go out, so you'll be able to see that he's just gone up to the well, starting to make his way towards the palisade, and you can see 3 dead bodies by that.
Yes, go on following.
Cool. You're gonna make the same place. Orc spellcaster is going to. Bear with.
He's just deciding how much we're going to die.
He's gonna, from another orc, left hand, pick up the spear and just try and lob it. This time he is aiming for Zolkin. Is his aim. But that will miss. And then he's gonna, now the javelin has hit his hand, do a hand gesture again, that axe floats down next to Zolkin and just. That will hit.
Dead
Dead Zolkin.
Press that on
Zolkin's gonna
PC.
take.
Gun down.
Oh, don't worry, another one will pop up soon.
Zolkin more or less just ignores it.
Wow.
He just takes it and ignores it.
Cool.
His aim for his crossbow doesn't react to it at all. Just stands there.
Yeah, you can't kill
Did it
essential
like do minimal
NPCs.
damage or something?
Unless
Oh,
you
it did
get
pretty
modded.
close. It did almost max.
Wow.
The guy's got really good
Sasha.
charisma. He just has a straight
Same again.
face.
Oh, I've rolled an 18, so yeah. Yep.
Do some damages.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
This is to the spellcaster, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he freaking.
Come on, I've done 12 and then 13.
You can mark off one of your spell slots.
Something like that, yeah. The crossbow bolt, this one sinks. He's going and tries to raise the shield for it, doesn't get it there in time, and it just sinks into the middle of his chest. And he spits out blood. And that just starts bleeding quite heavily. He's not looking healthy.
This is the caster orc.
Yeah, the caster. He
Okay.
does not look good. It's a big dude now.
That's right. Yeah. Spiritual is that still hacking where it's all?
So,
Did
Big
you do
dude.
a concentration check on
He did. Big dude is gonna.
that?
no,
Question.
never mind. I was going to ask, do I see him running around, like, going up the wrong tower? I realised I'd
He
be
is an
too
orc.
busy concentrating on where I'm aiming to see what he's doing.
You might just shout like, where are you?
Fucking hurry up.
The big dude backs up from the bank 15 feet, goes, runs and makes a leap to try and jump onto the top of the drawbridge.
That's not good. Straight into my ball bearing.
Yeah, please tell me he aces this and then falls flat in the face. Full barrel.
And he jumps up and gets his hands over the top of that drawbridge and starts pulling himself up over the top of it. That is him done. Zolkin now. Zolkin's gonna see this, and the Hawk isn't like hanging on. He is on top of that drawbridge quite comfortably.
Can I see him?
You would be able to see him, yeah.
That means that I.
Yeah, go ahead, make the tag roll.
Yes, advantage. No, not advantage.
No,
Just
disadvantage, yeah.
with disadvantage still.
Because your weapon is light crossbow is 8 feet, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm still taking
And
it.
it's dark.
Oh, one's a 20, but the other's a 10. It's a 10 plus
Still didn't get it.
7. I waste a 20 on disadvantage and
Yay.
whatever.
Yeah, My
So plus
character
5, so
knows
15.
that into melee
This
combat.
is, unfortunately, as he's jumping
But
up,
there's
it just
ball
hits his chainmail.
Wait,
Just
find the ball bearings.
I won't remember they're there though.
hits the chainmail, doesn't do anything past that.
Almost. Almost.
Almost.
Hopefully.
Alright.
I mean, I need to roll a minimum of 4.
I reckon a one's coming in.
Hmm?
I reckon it's another one.
Yep. Ow.
Alright. Zolkin looks up at the dude there and goes, reaches into his pouch, picks up a potion, drinks it, smashes the vial on the floor, and just brings his crossbow back up to bear, takes aim and fires.
Do I see this?
You're in, where are
On the
you?
left tower.
He's outside the tower.
Okay, but he's not in view of me.
No.
Okay.
He's gonna miss with his crossbow though.
But but this orc has jumped up and he's coming through the main gate.
He's on top of the drawbridge, yeah.
Yeah, come through the main gate. Okay, cool.
Sorry, how thick is the drawbridge? Like, how big is the gap? The thing he's trying to get onto? Is it just a plank of wood that's that thick?
It's, I mean, the drawbridge itself is like 10 feet wide and I think 20 feet long.
I meant the thickness, because he's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
sit on
So,
top.
but it's it's going to be pretty thick to be able to actually function as a bridge.
Yeah.
If it's a plank of wood and it's 20 feet long, someone steps in the middle
Yeah,
of it, it's just
fair.
gonna crack. So you're talking timbers rather
Yeah,
than
okay.
planks.
So how is he actually on it? Is he just hands over or?
He has essentially what he's done is he's jumped onto it, pulled himself over, and he's got his stomach on the top of the thing. So he's holding on, sturdying and readying himself. He's not jumped over yet, but it's going to take a lot to push him off. Basically, he's pretty solidly on the top.
Okay.
That was Zolkin doing it. Teldrin and Nell.
Do we go first?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run down the tower.
Yeah.
Stand in front of the gate.
Do you run over the ball bearings?
I don't know.
Do you see?
Do I
the
see
bearings?
them?
What's
I
your
assume I
passive
do.
perception?
I mean, there's 1,000 of them.
15.
Yeah, you'll see them. Yeah.
Okay.
So just down in front of the gate.
Well, I mean, also I have very good dark vision. So. Cool. So I will stand just outside the ball
Yeah.
bearings. Put my bow away and get out a sword.
Yep.
And ready an action to
Cool.
attack this orc if it comes over.
Cool. No.
Does force damage push people backwards?
No, force damage is raw magic damage. Force damage isn't pushing. It's got a really weird name, but force damage is just the raw essence of magic.
Magic force.
Yeah.
I think it's arcane.
Essentially,
Think of force.
think of force damage as the force. That is the best way of thinking about it.
Is there an arcane magic type?
No.
I'd just say call it arcane then.
Yeah.
It
It
almost
does
seems-
arcane damage.
Alright, yeah. Okay, can I see the guy on top?
You can see the guy on top. Yeah, he's pretty visible.
Okay. Actually, not. Can I see anyone else from around the towers, or can anyone else? Do I think anyone else can see me?
You're not up at the palisade, so no.
So no one's okay, and I can only see that guy there.
At the moment,
Okay.
yeah, unless you move.
I cast Firebolt.
Make that roll.
Yeah, finally to attack someone, and I rolled a 14 total.
That misses. The fireball just shrieks past him and flies off into the sky, and then. Cool. It is the orc's turn. Let's see if they can climb him up. They are in awe at the moment, and they forget to climb, and are just there like,
Well, they're all like clapping, like, oh, good job.
This is very good architecture. With a very erudite accent.
that's the ones with the water. The ones on the thing sort of look at each other and back up 15 feet. A couple of them are like, I want to try this, I want to try this. Going to attempt to do the same thing.
What, as the
Yes.
main orc? Oh, fantastic.
One
I
of them
really want
runs, and as he gets to the bank, just trips. Just head first into the water.
Does he drown?
Does he take the
He doesn't hit his head as he does so, though. He just falls head first in. The other one gets a pretty decent leap, but still only makes it. Doesn't actually make it high enough to get up as well.
While I say this, actually no, I was going to say, drop the drawbridge with the guy on top, but
no, I'd rather have
but
one.
yeah, I was thinking there's only one as
Not
opposed
all of
to.
them charging in.
Yeah.
So that's the two of them did that, and the others are just gonna. Not do anything. Alton.
Can I see him?
Yeah, yeah, you can see the big dude. You can see
Could
the
I
big
see
fucker.
him? Would it approach my held action?
Yes, it would have actually. Yeah. So yeah, make that roll.
How far away is
He is. He's within your min range.
he? Sweet. That means I get advantage if I hit.
No, you get a normal attack because he can see you.
Very well.
Wasn't he hide?
Huh?
Didn't he hide even if he only got 11?
His stealth rate was not high enough to hide from this particular orc.
Okay then.
That is 23.
that will hit.
That's shocking. That's 6.
6 damage.
I'd say that's still something.
I rolled a 1, dude. I rolled a 1.
I tried to think of anything else to say.
There isn't anything
There's
else.
nothing else to be said.
That's why it's so appropriate.
Yeah.
Something is.
And I'm gonna hide again.
Yeah, go ahead. Make a stealth check.
That's 20 total.
Cool.
Better.
Yeah.
Better.
Kayla is going to. She's going to keep her crossbow up against the wall and keep firing out at the orcs on the outside. She hidden. That's a natural 20.
Are you hidden again?
Yeah, this time I'm actually hidden, so it's just like.
See me.
Is that how you hide? But
Behind the like
Yes.
crest.
So he does his hidden dance.
yeah. What do you think?
You don't know, you can't see me. You're somewhere else.
Wow.
Kayla just drops an orc.
Awesome.
Hey.
That's another one down.
And then we'll attempt to duck behind something else again.
I'm not sure that sheet's up to
She's
date.
fine. Brooke.
Useless orcs still haven't invaded this bloody town. I can't kill anything yet. Except, well, there is this one guy who's sort of half propping over the
Yeah,
drawbridge.
on his way down.
So let's make another vain attack at him with disadvantage again, and everything bloody awful. 9 and 13. Hang on, so that's 14. If 10 didn't hit, this still isn't going to hit.
How many bolts you
I
got
get
left?
this fight. I have.
14. Yeah.
Let's see. I had, I think,
How
another
should
2 bolts since I
Jeffrey?
did it.
Unless Brooke, you're moving anytime soon, you sit here still.
Oh yeah, did you come back down the tower?
I
No, you're still in
might
the
as
tower.
well. If
You
I
still
move,
come down
would
and
I
see
have
me
a
there, like-
better shot at them?
You have a better shot of you coming in, yes. Because you'll get closer, but you're not
It's
going
like
to
a
be able to
big
see
grin.
See, I
Although you
need.
can't see much of
someone
them
else's
anyway.
blood.
I kind of need to be able to see the horde once it gets into town, but at the same time, I need to actually be able to hit the bloody things.
Yeah.
Fine. Let's get closer. Let's get to within 80 feet of.
Okay, cool, yeah, so you'll make your way
Action
in,
move.
that's fine.
So I have 14 bolts left.
Hush and Jeffrey.
Okay, let's go back down the tower. This is a case of mistaken
Yeah.
identity. And as I get to the base of the tower and look out, I assume that I can see Teldrin
Yeah.
with his swords.
Yeah.
Just one at the moment.
Or sword. Can I
Yeah,
sort of see
and
it?
Zolkin is also next, just sort of walked up with his crossbow aimed upwards.
Okay, and then if I look up,
Oh wait, he's next to me.
can I see the orc?
Yeah, you can see the
Okay.
orc just on the top.
I might be a minute, Mud. There's a really big one here climbing the gate. And with that, I think I'll probably shoot at him with my short bow.
Go ahead, make an attack roll.
Oh, nice. So that's 20 on the dot, so 15.
That will hit. Do some damages.
For 6 damage. 3 plus,
Nice.
3 plus 3. And then with my bonus action, I'd like to move away or dash.
Yeah, well, I mean, it wouldn't even, because you've got the outside of the tower, so it would use your whole movement to get back up. You would have had your movement to get back up a little bit.
I just want to keep a good distance between the
Yeah, that's cool. So you'll go like 20 feet further back, like, yeah, no, you're staying over there.
How far doesn't that?
Awesome. Jeffrey.
Guys, a
I see
pinfish.
this guy on the bridge.
Yeah, you can see the dude on the bridge, yeah.
How far is it away from me?
You're within your range.
Yeah, I know, but
You're,
I'm just wondering how far he is to me.
the drop, I mean, he's with a drawbridge. You are.
I mean,
You're not far from the drawbridge. You're like 20 feet away from the drawbridge, so
Yeah, actually, she can't see any
How
of us, right?
far can I go back within range?
I know what
you can go back.
Where there's
30
some
feet.
cover, if there is any.
Which is really, you're in the middle of the town square now, yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to try and get as far back,
But you just
but
back,
within range.
you'll just back up 30 feet. You're not getting out of your range anytime soon.
No, exactly. And then maybe.
Make an attack roll.
What's that? 14.
14 plus 7, I think,
Plus
isn't it?
7. Yeah.
That will hit. Roll damages.
8 plus 3.
8 plus 3,
Yeah.
so 11. Jesus Christ! Right, 11 damage to the door.
Is he enough of a pincushion yet?
He's got some stuff sticking out of him. He is. There are a fair amount of wounds that are just dripping blood. The dude doesn't look happy. He doesn't look healthy.
Gee, I
but he's
wonder why.
Still going, yeah. The. Okay, this guy's going to. You currently see one more person, so another spear, and the one bandit still at the palisade. That's cocked. That won't hit, that's fine. And then moves the big giant spectral axe back down to slash through Zolkin again.
Isn't Zolkin by me?
Yep.
How can you see him?
He can just move it. It doesn't need sight to move the axe.
But he needs to know where the person is.
Mm.
He wouldn't have known where
Well-
Zolkin's gone behind the wall. He just knows he's gone behind it.
Doesn't really matter, he misses, so.
Oh.
Sasha.
Same again. So I can finish off the spellcaster.
Yeah.
17.
That will hit. Awesome damage.
That one and that one. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
How do you want to do this?
What do you mean?
So,
Kill him.
He's
oh yeah,
dead.
this is a new thing. So you've done enough damage to kill him.
Yeah.
So normally I'm doing the description of the attacks. How do you want to do this? Is how do you want to kill this bastard?
Oh. Well, seeing as I pride myself on my marksmanship,
Yeah.
I would like to think I just deliberately aimed somewhere very vital, like the neck or something.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So you're leaning out the tower. You got your crossbow at your hand.
See if I can make it like explode in blood.
Yeah.
To scare everyone else. Yeah, I clicked in L3
Yeah.
to steady the
Yeah,
skull.
You quickly checked auto aims on.
Yeah, quick scope. Boom! Nah!
Your hack box on the bow and everything.
Aimbot, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what did it
Face
fall?
the other way.
It was angled down. I literally just noticed it was angled down.
You just like suddenly just snapped.
Put it further back then. For the leg.
Hell, you want to fiddle with the legs, just so it's.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
Christ.
don't want it angled up, but.
This
Yay,
is gonna,
camera fun!
yeah, that's all the
Technical
bloody
difficulty.
great.
I literally just noticed.
That's
it pointing down.
that way. It's actually looking
yes.
at your face.
Yeah.
but-
Through the neck, clipping, piercing as many arteries and veins as possible.
That's cool. So you're setting up the arrow slit. You've got your crossbow ready. You sit there. You breathe in, breathe out. As you breathe out, you fire that bolt. The bolt flies through the air, straight and true, and literally just after he's thrown the spear and started to do the incantation for the moving the axe, straight through the neck, out the other side, and there's just a spray of blood over the orc next to him, and the caster just stands there.
So I see that and then just go, "You're fucking welcome, everyone!"
And collapses down. Done. It's the big dude's turn.
Didn't you say I could move Hunter's Mark onto someone else afterwards?
Well, as a
It's
bonus
bonus
action,
action.
yeah.
Yes, you could.
So
you
you
could
can.
use that.
Onto the big guy.
The big guy climbs up on top of the drawbridge, picks up a great axe from behind his back.
Oh, he's gonna.
Down.
Who's he gonna chop in half?
Laser reactions say, "Bring the pain."
And is going to jump down.
Land in the ball bearing.
Down at you, Telchin, as you have said that. He will land in the ball bearings, but he's also not moving.
Wait, he moved into them.
he
You'd
literally
have landed.
jumped off the top of the drawbridge.
Superhero line, superhero.
So he's not
landing.
going for superhero landing. He's just going for axe through your face.
Did you watch Deadpool recently?
No,
It's just
it's
appropriate.
just on the brain, all the
So-
time. I'm probably gonna die.
The actual axe thing coming down, he's not used to trying to hit things from a jump, so he completely misses with that attack. But he lands, glares down at the axe, and then just swings it back up.
All right, so he has a second attack.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Now
Now I die.
he is going to take damage for jumping.
Good.
The longer this goes on, the more I'm actually questioning what we're fighting here. They're seeming slightly inept.
The orcs.
I mean, yeah, they have just killed like 4 of these bandit
your
rogues,
AC?
but
15.
I think we just got lost.
Awesome. You're going to take a hit from the axe as it slashes back up.
Cool.
Sort of aiming for your
gizzard.
not like outer stomach, side of the body, and you are going to take.
Only one of these. 2 of those. Sounds like.
you are going to take 12 points of slashing damage. As the axe just cuts straight back up.
Oh, you sound satisfied. Yeah.
Awesome.
That's the sound of 2 HP, I think.
It is.
Exactly 2 HP.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Zolkin's turn. Zolkin is dropping his crossbow. He doesn't want it anymore. Pulls out his scimitar and just heads it up to the orc like sling. 2 attacks. One of them will hit. The other will miss. He's going to do 6 points of damage.
Did he step in the ball bearings?
Zolkin.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
He was next to me. I had a held action to hit it.
Make an attack roll.
I'm glad I remembered that. That's a 16 plus. That's
That
a
will
22.
hit. Roll damage.
11, 15.
How do you want to do this?
All right. So
Yes!
I didn't actually take damage.
It's a good thing you remembered
You
that.
drink
Well,
well,
yeah, yeah.
as it jumped.
No,
Yeah.
what if Zolkin's 6 goes?
Huh?
Is he still alive?
He still kills him.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, it's a good thing you remembered that.
Well, I'm going to be annoyed that I kill him afterwards, but that's.
Aw.
See, that's why he missed with the great axe. Because as he's coming down, you just went, Ugh!
Well, basically, I'm just going to slice up the middle of him and just try and cut off. Well,
Lots.
just lots of just gashes and cuts to make him just
Yeah.
bleed out, I guess,
Okay.
and just have it all go over me. It's like.
Yeah. So what you do is that as he jumps down with his axe up, you just you crouch and just raise your short sword so he falls on the point of it, which brings him close to you but stops the momentum of the axe. You then draw your second short sword, leaving him pinned on the first one, and just go to town.
Orc sushi, anyone?
Yeah. But not trying to like actually separate, just lacerate the layers of skin.
I'm guessing
Just-
I'm not holding him in the air because that's not going to happen.
Well, you did that, and then
Yeah.
you're crouched, so you just
Yeah.
taking the weight on the ground, and then just blade into him, slicing open the skin, and blood just.
Sweet.
Awesome. From there, so Zolkin won't do that. He'll go to draw his scimitar. He'll go. Oh, I'm going to just go pat the palisade with his crossbow. Like, all right, fine. And we'll take a shot at one of the orcs out there. He will miss though.
He's
So-
too busy being in awe of what he just saw.
Yeah.
Or like a bit disturbed, maybe.
I think disturbed is
You just
probably
see his white teeth grinning through
Yeah.
this like red. If he can see colour.
They weren't white for much longer.
Skin, red blood.
What was that?
Oh, that's a good sound.
What was that?
2 good
Is that-
sounds.
Is that?
The camera's gone rogue.
Hey, road
It
camera!
sounds like a-
Good thing we got the second one.
Oh, the battery's
Yeah.
run out.
That's good we got the second one.
I think we need to take a break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Break.
Might be a good.
Well, I mean, at this point, the
Get
orcs are
end
just
of the
going to
round
go.
and
There's no sounds of axe killing this,
Oh.
and
Where is?
for the most part, just turn and flee.
Oh.
I have a good plan.
You guys, will, as they're running, will pick a couple more off, but yeah, those orcs just. Here's just the flomp of a body as their commander jumps off, and their spellcaster is gone, and just leg it.
They don't know he's dead.
Yeah,
were about to.
They don't hear the sounds of great axe orc roaring smashy smashy. Which is
They
big
know
enough
what
sign
it
for
sounds
them.
like.
there's a lack of the angry on the other side.
Yeah.
That-
It was
that's-
just silence. So yeah, let's stop and take a break there. Awesome. So we braked. You don't know, but we braked. During the break, you guys did level ups because they've all just hit level 3. Killed the vast majority of the orcs. You killed the orc war chief, and you killed the orc sorcerer or wizard, and the rest just sort of ran the fuck away because they epically lost that fight. We're gonna very quickly. We're just gonna shoot around the table a little bit. Probably should have done this last time, but shoot around the table just to let the viewers know what you guys actually did for your level up. So just so they get an idea, particularly as most of you have just taken like an archetype, and it's just interesting to know. So let's start at Alton and just go around the table.
A level 3 rogue thief.
So what are you saying?
It doesn't require much, just what you are.
what, level 3 ranger?
And archetype.
Oh, the hunter.
Hunter.
Conclave.
Yeah, Hunter Conclave.
Yes.
Cool.
Went up to level 3 thief, went down the assassin tree, and my maximum hit points went up by 3.
Which he's still under the effects of the spectre from last week, so
9.
he has 9 hit points, level 3 at the moment.
Whereas, for contrast, I rolled a 9 for hit points. Now I'm on 28.
Pretty big jump. What have you taken as your level up, Sasha?
So I'm the same as Samra. I'm a hunter.
Yeah.
So,
But I think you're a giant slayer? No, you're a Colossus Slayer.
Yeah,
whatever.
Colossus Slayer, but
Colossus
Horde
Horde
Breaker.
breaker. Yeah.
Told you then.
I'm a Beastmaster without beast.
Currently
Sad
no
times.
beast, no beast at the moment.
So many
I will
rangers.
find one.
Yeah, so many frickin' rangers, man.
Did we
Well, we kinda
mention at
varied
any
it.
point that we're using the UA Ranger?
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm a
I'm sure
UA
you did.
Ranger.
Yeah.
I don't think we
I think
did.
we did.
Well, we're all UA
No.
Rangers.
Yeah.
We may have.
4th week in, just in case we haven't mentioned
For
it.
those that didn't work that one out already.
Yeah.
I mean, we have definitely said about it because we keep talking about how he doesn't have access to it, so he's now.
Yeah,
we-
we
we
do
talked about
now, but
Oh,
not
I
if
don't.
you
I still
have
don't.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
no, yeah.
those 3 are using the UA Ranger because the Ranger in the handbook sucks.
If you don't know what UA is, Unearthed Arcana.
That one,
They're really cool.
go read
Most
them.
of If not a little broken.
Yeah.
That's
A
all.
lot of broken.
The Ranger is
the
fine,
Ranger's good
the
now.
rest are stupid.
Well, most.
Not all.
Most are stupid.
The clerics are fine.
Most don't look at the clerics. Don't bother with the clerics. Just refuse them to access it. And help.
I just leveled up, chose 2 new spells, and I got an extra 5 HP.
Oh yeah, you got your.
I'm
thing
not sure.
level two.
At level 2, I got to choose a school of magic, and I chose transmutation.
Yeah, we never actually did level 2
Yeah.
either, so.
I took my 2nd level as a Tempest Cleric. Should say that previously I put 1 level into Monk. So I'm a Tempest. Oh, I'm a
Definitely
Cleric
you were a
Monk.
cleric.
Oh, and I gained 3 whole hit points.
Oh yeah!
But I'm not as bad as him, so I have like 20 max.
Well, yeah, but he's still under the effect of Spectre killing him.
Even then, it was still
Oh,
higher.
you as well? At least you
No,
can
he's
tell I'm
not.
dead now.
Yeah,
No,
I
he's
made-
not. Can you?
yeah, I can actually turn undead now.
Ah, sweet.
Although
Go back to that crit, pick up the skull, and be like, I'm ready for you, bitch.
Turn undead.
challenge
pass the
rating
save.
of
Damn it.
quarter.
Yeah.
Good luck with
24
that.
hours.
No, you can turn all undead. You just insta kill challenge a quarter.
Oh, all right. Oh, yeah, that works.
Although I don't actually think you don't have destroy undead yet. That's level
No, that's
5.
level 5, and that'll take a while.
Yeah,
I have
well,
2 classes to skill. It's
Yes, you do.
gonna take an age.
Awesome. So,
Totally worth it. It's gonna be worth it.
that's level up. Nice and simple. Nothing overly complicated. So we're just going to go back into playing now. And I think potentially this may well be the last time we do a level up mid-session. I hope. We'll see what happens. Might not be. There might be other random level ups mid-session. It sort of depends on how things go. But if we ever have a mid-session level up, we will do that. Does that make sense? Awesome. So, you guys took care of the orcs for the most part. You've got 3 bandits still standing, or 3 humans still standing. You've got Zolkin still standing. You've got Kayla still standing. 3 dead bodies, and a bunch of dead orcs on the outside, and a dead orc on the inside. 1 dead orc inside. Zolkin's sort of Zolkin has and Kayla actually have just gone over to the fallen bandit bodies and just taken the money out their pockets, taken the bolts out their pockets, picked up the crossbows, and just left the bodies there.
My
They
kind of people.
beat us to it.
Since I'm there, can I loot the chief, or the bandit leader? Not bandit, the orc leader who jumped over.
Sure, yeah, make an investigation check.
Can I do the same to the spellcaster guy? Just sort of.
You going outside?
You're not there. You're miles
oh
away.
no! As I catch up to them, I guess first of all I go.
That's not.
Well fought, guys. They
Fine.
didn't put up much of a fight.
Oh, thank God!
Where were you?
Yes.
I was on
They ran.
lookout.
Oh.
I got a 12.
I expected them fully to break
There's a
in,
couple of
and
javelins.
they were not very apt.
the fact sheet.
Watch out for the ball bearings. They're all over the place.
Yeah.
One.
Are you going to pick those up?
There is a single javelin left and the great axe.
And a great. No.
can
And
get
his
Dirk to
chain
pick 'em
mail.
up.
And chainmail, yeah.
For an orc.
Dirk! Is
I-
he within, like...
If you shout loud enough.
Yeah, sure. Gate! Now!
Can I go outside and check? Actually, I know there is a spellcaster.
Yeah.
Are there any arrows
Run.
flying about?
Any of your arrows.
Or any?
I mean, there's a few sort of javelins and spears just sort of stuck in the palisade.
Yeah.
There's a couple in the town square that were aimed at you and just missed.
Yep.
But in terms of arrows and stuff, not really anything that survived that.
No.
Because of angles and stuff.
Being in front of
Can
something that is now laying on its front.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not good for little bits of wood.
Yeah.
Can I go up to half elf dude?
Yeah.
Well. Did you know that was coming?
We had no idea.
I want to roll
I see
insight
you
on that.
enjoyed it. Insight? Yeah, well, yeah.
22.
They had no idea.
Okay.
They lost half their party.
Well, no, that's just...
Yeah,
It's
no,
a
I
great
know
way
what
to
you're
get rid of
asking.
half your
Yeah.
party.
Fair enough. Thanks for your assistance.
Thank you for yours.
One runs off your hand because you're covered. Yeah.
You squeeze his hand. His hand is very tough to squeeze. Like you get.
Well, the thing is, my handshake is more like...
Yeah. But,
You get a little tickle on the inside.
the negative damage that you would do, you feel like it does even less.
You lose 1 hit point as it crushes your hand.
As he reverse crushes. Your attempt to crush, he just opens his hand.
It wasn't really crushing the hand, it was just more that there's
Smushing
blood,
the
yeah,
blood in
smushing
there
blood
to-
in
He doesn't react. He doesn't care. He's cool with that apparently.
Give that back.
Children, who casts spiritual weapons?
Yeah.
Who casts spiritual weapons?
I
The one
think the magic caster.
There was magic caster.
No. It just appeared out of nowhere.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he had shiny hands.
Oh, shiny hands.
Yeah.
Oh, you turned up now.
Yes.
Yes.
I was part of the whole fight. Didn't you see those bolts flying over?
Well, that's you.
No, I was too busy ducking and dodging javelins.
Wow, you look a bit...
I was too busy killing the spellcaster.
Good job.
Is Dirk turned up yet?
It turns out that.
Hush dropped his ball bearings.
Here's the bag, go. Or rather, here's the bag, go.
It starts.
And we want you to make sure that all 1,000 are there.
Are you gonna check on it?
He did it.
If you lose, count start again.
How are you gonna know that we
Job spends the next 10 minutes finding and picking up all 1,000.
Did you roll a 20?
I rolled a natural 20.
It works in our favour.
Cool. So when it gets to the 10-minute mark, I'll say I have something to say, but yeah, just let me know when.
But he counts it out loud. Like, it literally just 1, 2, 3.
You can
4,
count.
5. On this particular occasion, he somehow knows
He actually counts to
1,000. Stress and all sorts of other things have just somehow made him able to count.
Can you count to 1,000 in 10 minutes?
He can.
As a goblin?
He has.
Yeah,
Just
he just has.
It's
My DM magic power.
Yeah.
PM pop on.
He doesn't lose count.
And we want you to make sure Hush knows that there's
So yeah, what the rest of the bandits do is they disappear back into the barn carrying the extra crossbows and 2 stuff in there, and then they come back out and your
Tim.
so named Tim sort of he gets given a rag to hold. And they pin it. They just up against the side of the barn and just like, right, we're getting this out. The one bandit who wasn't hit by anything, and Zolkin pin his arms, and Kayla just reach in and just yanks it out, and just pulls out the chunk of javelin, just jams into his spear.
Do you want to go join in?
Put out a couple of bandages and just sort of wrap his face more than anything, very, very, very heavily. But he's just got a hole now, just in the side of his cheek. He doesn't black out. All goes to him. He doesn't really make much of a sound, but you do notice the hand that was holding the rag is now white. So, but yeah, then they all sort of just from there they go into the inn to do whatever. What do you guys like to do?
So it's
Time is
night
it?
time now, right?
Yeah.
It's sort of the last bit of light is going.
I'm gonna bandage Derp's arm where I cut him as a kind of well done. Don't be so happy. Don't cry, just normal. Act casual.
Perfect.
Right, you're now gonna be Mud's helper for the night. I won't be here.
Okay.
Don't kill him.
I won't.
I'm going to get one of my arrows out of the body if there is one.
Oh, your body of the orc chief. Yeah, actually, anyone who shot the orc chief, feel free to retrieve arrows from that one.
I actually didn't.
Yeah, I shot him once.
Most of those went up.
Do you have to have hit him to be able to reclaim any?
Yes.
Unless you
I
want to
hit
go
him
search a
once.
field in the dark without dark vision.
I'll screw that in the morning.
And it goes against what I said earlier.
Go like that.
Were there any arrows or
There's a lot of room in
So
You look a bit
really-
pale.
I didn't consider the fact that
Yeah,
the
it's
orc
my
body
bad.
was one of the bodies was inside.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Going back to my previous plan, let's head
Well,
up
get
to
some rest and
the big house
Good fighting.
across the bridge and find the master bedroom to sleep.
Yeah, that's where you're going back.
I'm
yeah.
going to the biggest bed in
You're
the
just like,
biggest
you know what?
house.
Fuck this shit. I'm out. I'm going to that big bed again.
Biggest bed, biggest room, biggest house, best.
Mud,
I'm going back to the house I was in and dragging Derp with me.
Yeah.
Mud, before you leave, I need to get out. Can you help with the gate?
Right.
You're opening the gate?
But they've left.
Oh, wait.
Come with me. We'll close it up again after.
Oh, fine.
It'll only take 2 minutes.
I just traipsed up and down this place. God.
Yeah, you must be really worn out from standing by that bridge. all the
Yeah, I
time.
know. Straining my eyes in this darkness.
Straining.
Would you mind if I check the magic user that Teldrin told me was out there?
Fine.
Oh, no, I'll take a look at him. Can I have a look at this magic guy?
Fine. We're opening the bridge to let these two out, wait for him to check the magic caster, and then when he comes back, we're closing it again.
No, I
Well,
want to
it's
go up
got
and
your
down
bolts
and check
when
the
I'm out
magic
there.
guy as well.
I
So
don't
you-
really care about them.
right.
I've got
You
55
guys
still.
you two go out first, so you head into your woods.
Mhm.
Yep.
My woods, yeah.
Yeah.
I assume you're going to be going
I was
right.
hoping there was gonna be like posters around. Like, beware.
Probably being eaten by goblins at this
Yeah.
point. You're going to spellcaster first, and you're going to follow after you've opened the bridge.
I'm going to try.
Make an investigation check. What are you looking for in the spellcaster?
Magic components or possibly a spellbook, because I don't know if he's a wizard or not.
Cool. Make a investigation check.
Natural 20.
Wow.
Plus 4.
Nothing.
You find nothing.
He's a warlock.
You find the shield.
Do you know what? I take everything. I will investigate it later.
You might not be able to carry everything.
I left my backpack in the house.
You might not be able to carry everything.
Oh, Christ,
should we
he's got a
just-
lot.
It's a big shield.
Shall I just save a bit of time? When I get down there, I'll say, do you want some help with that? And I'll help you carry the
Yes.
body into the place so we can lock it
so-
down.
Body. Yeah. I did.
Yeah, we just grab the body, drag it in.
That makes more sense.
So then I go back along, lock up the damn place.
Before as it's closed, I say, "How am I getting back in?"
Well, how long are you going to be?
Knock.
I'll be back. Yeah.
I'm gonna head up to the keep.
Cool, you're fine up to keep. So the which one's the spellcaster one?
One with a shield.
I think I had chainmail.
The one with the glowy hands.
No.
Yeah, the
No,
glowy
the
hands.
big dude.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was trying to remember whether or not someone actually told you which one it
I
was.
You
asked-
said, you
I
said he
asked
had a
him.
shield, but
Right. Yeah, there is only one with a
think-
shield, so that's
I was just very
fine.
sarcastic about the answer.
He did answer.
Was there a magic caster? No, there was just a giant magical weapon just appeared.
Randomly, you know.
I mean, technically what happened, it just appeared.
No,
Yeah.
but like, and no one brought this into existence apart from just the will of the magical weapon that appeared.
you see, when you get
I'm
enough,
going to exist now. Bah!
He will do that. He'll play a random magic weapon. Just appear in the
when
middle
you
of
get
nowhere.
enough orcs in one place, the amount of sheer anger and weaponry, it just
makes
generates
a weapon.
an
This is
angry
sounding a bit
magical
40k.
weapon.
I was going to say.
I think a death gun will appear now. Oh look!
So yeah, so it's got ring mail on, it's got a shield. It doesn't actually carry any weapons. I wonder if any of its stuff is anything. Bear with me whilst I just check. It has on its belt got a set of bones, like knuckle bones. And there is actually its shield has a symbol carved. Yeah. No.
I don't recognise the symbol.
No.
Ah, surprising.
I think anyway. They're trying.
You have other own books and what? I don't think you
Ah, I'm familiar.
Actually, scratch that. Yes, that is the symbol of Grudge. Also of note, now that you're closer, this orc is missing one of its eyes. Like one of its eyes is just gone. But it's
Neat.
it's not happened recently.
Dude had good aim for having no depth perception.
That one did, yeah.
Oh, yeah, right.
So he
Didn't
had,
he
he had
kill off 3
Magic
maggots?
net.
I think he killed off one. And I killed off 2, but one of them was the weapon, which doesn't require him to aim it. It just aims itself. He goes, "You hit that one."
I'd like
Yeah.
to take his belt and his eye, his other eye.
His other eye.
Taking his eye.
Can I take the knuckle bones off the belt before he takes it?
Yeah, you can take those bones. Your ship was you were the only spellcaster in your ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Awesome. So you're going to take the set of bones.
And I'll take the shield and ring mail just in case. Just have a look out. But I probably won't keep them.
So the bones, just so you know, are worth about 25 gold pieces.
Oh,
I would then, upon taking this eye, I would like to go into the tavern, presuming the other bandits haven't locked it. Is there a nice empty vial or jar or something?
Make an investigation check.
7 plus, I have a feeling this is 0. This is a tavern, I'd expect them to have some sort of glass that I can just,
Eyeballing.
yeah. Investigation 0.
Cool.
You find potatoes.
Great. Preferably with a cork I can stick in the top and big enough to put an eye in.
You find like an empty wine bottle, basically.
Great, and I fill it with water and put the eye in and I have my own little keepsake.
Awesome. Put that in your bag.
Yeah, I'd like to keep that with me.
Cool. Into your bag it goes.
Do I recognise what knuckle bones are used for, by the way?
Possibly. Make an Arcana check.
23.
This could be used to cast the augury spell.
I need to know the spell, I assume.
Yeah.
To be honest, if you know anything about Grumsh or whatever it is, you'd understand perfectly well why I want this eye.
Sure, I'm sure I will.
Would I recognise that? Because I've actually got proficiency in religion.
Hmm?
Would I recognise why you wanted the eyeball or the symbol?
You haven't asked to check, so.
That's what I was saying, do I?
You could just ask.
Oh, dear. Why are you taking an eyeball?
The unblinking eye.
Do I recognise what the unblinking eye is?
You could just ask him what that is.
Yeah, I could ask him, but I want to know if my character would know it.
Just
'Cause
ask
he's-
me.
What is the unblinking eye?
I pointed the symbol of the unblinking eye on the shield.
What does it mean?
It's for Grumsh, you dip.
Dip.
So why do you want to die?
You're a bit slow today, aren't you?
I'm not listening, but I'm not there, so I guess.
No,
Am I with them?
I'm a Tempest cleric, following the god of
Slow
storms.
one.
Grumsh.
Okay, I just give up and decide not to do it. Take the shield and wander on.
He takes the shield. I don't have any use for the shield, but he still takes it anyway. Useless. I wander off to my big bedroom.
Oh,
have a
go back
long
to my
rest.
bed.
Done.
Yeah. Bed. Forest.
Before I go to sleep, I cast detect magic.
Okay.
Any magic?
No.
Okay. I was wondering if the Knockabones might have inherent magic. Is all I thought.
No.
Do I see him casting something?
He's gone inside his.
Screw it.
He went inside his house and then
Can't
cast
spell.
magic.
If I don't,
You don't have it
at
yet.
third level, that would be great. But no, I was
I can't detect magic, you counterspell, you don't detect it.
I got to sleep for
Jeffrey,
4 hours.
Alton, what would you guys like to do?
Bed, rest.
I retreated back to the chapel.
Huddling in the corner in the fetal position again?
No, I just took out the Orc War Chief, you know, I think I'm...
You feel good about it now,
Yeah.
even though you're still hurt.
Yeah, I'm still very much in pain. I'm just going to lie down there and reflect on my bad actions.
Awesome.
Master bedroom with keep.
You get to the master bedroom and you discover there is a lizard folk asleep in it.
Whack. Good luck shifting me.
Leo, have the guards woken up
Library.
yet?
Oh God.
But I leave the door wide open.
Where are you going now?
Library.
You're just gonna yeah, there's no places to camp out in the library. Yeah, go ahead. Alright. So the night passes,
4 hours of rest.
nothing really happens. What are you doing in your other 4 hours of wakefulness?
I'd like to tuck into one of those nice extra rations I picked up from the Costa. I'll look down and be like, oh, am my favourite. With the 2 last letters of the, tin can still there. And I open it up and like, oh, it's just spam again. And I'll just eat the rest of it.
How did I know?
I'd like to search the house I'm in and then go and search the inn for food.
Alright.
That's
the
not mine.
house you're in, you've already searched.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if I'd actually found food or not.
You didn't find anything, but you've already searched the house.
Okay,
so.
I'll go to the inn and see if I can find some food.
Make an investigation check.
19.
There's 2 now.
That was a different pitch as well. It was
You found the
quiet.
dog.
Yeah, I mean there is 1 potato left. It's about that big, and it's got a root about that big growing off the top of it.
Is my pet rolling health?
You probably see smashed potatoes against the wall.
Yes,
as well,
but
by
it
the
will
way.
start at its base health.
Start what, the average on this?
Yeah, so start to wherever that is, and then we'll roll from that.
I find a single potato.
You find a single potato, yeah. Because
No
there isn't
bread,
actually
no
much,
nothing else.
because most of it has been nicked.
Or thrown against the wall.
And also, when you make your way into the dining room, you see the remains of a meal over one of the tables, and get the sense that what was left has been eaten by the other people, who You're not sure how Tim ate, but
Slowly.
slowly getting in much pain.
With his head tilted like this.
Yeah.
Just pouring it in through the hole.
Did anyone check on the guy who had a pierced lung?
He actually hasn't come down from that tower. So as you when you went up in the right tower, he's just sort of slumped up against the wall, no longer breathing.
Oh, I care so much.
Yeah. So
Grab his wallet.
cool. Night passes. You'll get a full night's rest. Hush, at the end of the rest, your hit point maximum returns to normal.
Thank God.
So you go from 9
to
to
20, I
Up to
think.
20, yeah.
Oh, you're right. You're the same as me.
11 missing hit points return.
Then So, Teldrin, your thing's 8 hours, right?
Yeah.
Are you then going straight back to town, or are you sleeping the 4 hours you need?
Oh, I need 4 hours.
Yeah.
I've got it now.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess I can meditate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Morning comes to you guys. Teldrin has not returned, and it is morning.
Oh yeah, shit.
But you also don't know where he's gone.
So we all going to be.
Does the keep have any food?
Investigation check. Actually, you came in through the kitchen when you first came in.
That's so disappointing. So incredibly disappointing.
Yeah, the very
I'm going to
first
set
time.
the remains of this destroyed table and eat some rations.
Disappointed. Oh, that was the kitchen. Shit.
Meanwhile, I have spare leftover like vegetable stew or whatever I made from the night before.
Yeah.
Have that for breakfast.
Done.
I've just gone and ate some vegetables.
Shit.
like a pumpkin. just
pumpkin.
no, not hot, but like just a little bit
You
fried
make
pumpkin.
pumpkin spice latte.
Yes.
Does it cost that? Oh wait.
Yeah.
I grab.
Oh, yeah. That's burning spectacularly now.
I thought
It hasn't gone out
It's
yet.
still going.
Not yet. I mean, there was a lot of stuff.
Oh,
in there
it
that
is a
could
whole
burn.
building, I guess, and it's filled
Oh.
with oil, lantern oil and
Oh,
stuff.
so glad.
So
Well, sort of, not anymore, but you know.
no, did we actually
Well,
take
the
lantern
vast
oil?
majority of the
Yeah.
building, the
Oh,
vast
okay.
majority of that building was wood.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the majority of town is wood.
No. Oh,
Camera
we're having
out.
camera issues.
Again.
Technical difficulties.
Shall I just continue?
Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Yes, keep going.
I would like to head to the entrance of the town, seeing as we've just opened it. Grab one of the many spears lying around, or javelins, or whatever.
Did you open it?
No.
Despite the fact that he said I'll be back by morning, we might as well open up the gate.
I'll try to write
Takes
that.
two of us.
Ugh. I want to go fishing. Someone help me open this.
Yes.
You just go
Absolutely.
into the town and shout.
Yeah. I want to go fishing.
As I'm
So
wandering
I'll
around,
use that
I'd
as a
go and
chance
help him
to,
open
yeah,
the
wake
gate.
up
Yeah.
at the church
Cheers.
and convene at the town square.
That's flat.
Oh shit.
Ah, shit. Oh well, we're down on camera.
Alright.
Camera down.
Are we gonna, like, if we move that next to Liam, then we get all of us, but at the same time, that's a lot of effort.
That's a lot of effort. We'll just.
So you guys are just going to see this go from a 3-pane split to a 2-pane split, and you're going to miss 4 members of the
We're
party.
now audio. We're the audio half
That's
of
when
it.
if you go round, you'll.
I was
we can
gonna.
get 4
I
people
could,
in.
Nathan,
but-
you could turn that camera, the other one that Liam's using, just turn it so it goes.
For consistency, we'll keep.
We'll just leave it like it is.
Oh god, yeah.
Lol.
Oh well.
Shit happens. We're still working on it.
Did
What
somebody
time,
say
what time
budget?
did I go to sleep?
Yeah. I know.
Sleep.
So. About 6 o'clock in the morning.
Cool. Alright.
Awesome. Right. So the rest of you, you've got like 4 hours to do
Yeah.
stuff.
He helps me open.
You open it, so you're gonna go out. You're gonna pick up how many spears?
A couple.
Yeah. Good. Have a couple of
Go to
spears.
town.
Have a couple of spears.
I find this amusing and have a go as well. I don't want to eat anything, I just want to see if I can do it.
Oh, you're going to try and fish?
Yeah. When he picks up a spear and throws that fish, I want to see if I can manage it.
Make a survival check.
No.
I got
It's a
Correct.
4. I have a feeling it's just 4. base.
7.
You catch nothing. Apart from like a little bit of weed.
Do you want me to?
No.
So,
Do you want me to
Because
roll?
this is essentially how you live.
Yeah. So basically,
So I'm not gonna make
bringing
you
a
roll.
large number of spears, I coincidentally also get enough food for hopefully most of us to eat.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
So I just give you a spear with a fish on the end. Thanks
Go
for the
to
thanks for the help with the
hostel
game.
that's on fire.
Welcome. I take the fish and go and cook it on the delicious
On
Costa
the
fire.
Costa.
Yeah, we go to our nice big bonfire. And so
It's a communal cooking pit.
It is.
For the time being, yeah.
As much as I admire your dedication to water sports, I think the available number of villagers surviving with those orcs is probably diminishing at the rate they get hungry. In the interest of any kind of reward,
Wasn't it
should we
goblins?
mosey on? There was goblins, bigger orcs, big things.
We have to wait for children to return.
Oh yeah, he's missing. Where'd he go?
He fucked off into
He
the
went
woods
off
last
into
night.
the evening.
Hasn't come back.
Bud and Alton? Can you like track him down or something?
He said he was going to return, so I suggest we wait another hour, maybe 2.
have a fish while you wait. Force a spear upon you.
Golly.
Head towards the fire.
Good catch.
Do I just get so I get? a
Yeah,
fish?
everyone gets a fish.
Yeah.
And you get a fish, and you get a fish.
Everyone gets a fish.
Before I go to the fire, I will head to like a table at the inn and gun it and like do all the necessary things and then go and cook it.
Nah, screw
I
that.
walked up
Doesn't
there
matter.
and used to spear
T-boned
like
it.
that.
I guess I'm making my way down to the wherever they go.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you guys up.
Sound
Either
like
around the
Costa.
square or cooking fish over Lightshore Costa.
Yeah.
Over arson.
Yeah. Hey, you're making use of something that was an accident.
Well done now.
It wasn't my fault.
Paid off in the long run.
Alright.
You have no proof it was me.
So,
The proof is now burning.
that's very true. There is this horrific smell of burning goblin.
How does Durf react to that?
He's sort of indifferent, actually.
Yeah, surely that's normal for a goblin to smell.
Alright.
Would our lovely lizard folk here enjoy that smell?
Oh, it's a horrifying smell. It is not a nice smell. I mean this is the news, been on a ship with unwashed orcs, and it's an unpleasant smell, even by those standards.
Oh yes.
It's up there with bad smells.
Oh, it's raining.
That sounds like me.
Yeah.
Great.
Lovely.
How does that show up on the sound thing? If it does.
Not at all, really.
Here's
Pretty
on
good.
this one. I can see part doing this. Because that one just picks sound up from everywhere.
We basically just spent.
You just spent 4
4
hours
hours
fucking around.
doing
I said 2 hours, and then I say he's not here. We're gonna go. We should start preparing to leave.
Okay.
Oh, I know.
Actually, you know what? I probably needs to sleep.
Okay, so I was like, oh, sod this. I head to the front gate, and you said that you went into the forest like right at the gate.
There isn't a forest at the gate.
Oh,
Oh,
To the side.
oh.
you don't actually see where he went. He said he was going to a forest, didn't actually say where he was going.
Screw it. I'll go to the front gate, cast Thermatology, and yell, "Get your ass back here! We want to go!" At 3 times loudness. Just deafen half the audience too.
No response.
I don't expect a response. I expect a person to come running eventually.
Okay. How long are you waiting for a person to come back?
I don't stand around there. I'll go join the others and finish
Okay.
my fish.
How long are you guys waiting around?
2 hours.
Hmm?
2 hours is what I'd suggest. Because what time did we wake up? Did everyone wake up?
6 o'clock, wasn't it?
About 6-ish, yeah.
Wait until 10 to leave is actually was probably fairly sane.
9
9, yeah.
could be better.
What time do you
Nine.
guys want to
Loose-
leave?
Loosest
Fallen
sense of the
angry.
word. There's times like that don't actually
Fed
exist.
up.
Yeah.
I mean, part of me wants to wait for him because I don't want to have as much as fun as Derp is. I don't want to
One of
have
them
to.
would be.
Yeah, exactly. I don't have to deal with him all the time. So I kind of want to wait for him to come back, just so I can hand Derp back off. Just be like, there you go.
Well, he is a tracker, so surely if we just drag dirt behind us, he'll notice the trail and follow it to us. Just saying.
Do I have any
Possibly.
paper and ink?
I don't trust him to do that though, so I will keep him with me.
Nah, he wouldn't lose his plaything.
Yeah, we wait until 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now it's coming down.
rain.
That's great, getting it up there. So we had dog. Now we got. It's just getting louder.
We did have car
We had
earlier.
car.
Yeah.
Now we got very loud rate because it's just getting louder.
I think
Hmm?
I'm not
Yeah.
leaving yet.
So you guys wait the 4 hours. You wait.
Arduously.
2 hours. Actually, you probably end up waiting for more 4.5 before children turns up.
probably just have a nap somewhere.
He tries to come back in or just dies down straight away. Awesome.
Cowboy.
What are people doing at that time? Are you waiting at the gate, chilling in the town square, or what?
Taking a nap somewhere and some.
I will be up
waiting.
one of the towers just in
Yeah.
case.
So will I.
Cool.
Wait
So-
two occurs.
You two will see Teldrin coming back.
Oh, good.
Teldrin is not alone. Following behind Teldrin is a very large spider.
He doesn't seem phased by this. Just saying.
Yeah, and Teldrin
Yeah,
is
no.
not bothered by the fact but the spider is like very close behind him. We're just following.
Do I know what sort of spider it is?
Make a nature check.
Natural 20.
Jesus.
For a total of
That's twice.
20 lots.
Nature 24.
cool. That would be a giant wolf spider.
Okay.
Very fast, very nasty bite, but don't produce web. They hunt by speed and surprise more than anything else.
How tall?
And they don't produce web, you say?
They don't produce web.
Okay.
How tall is it? It comes up to Teldrin's knees.
Okay.
That's
So
weird.
it's you know,
Size of a
it's,
dog.
yeah. Well, it's
Bigger.
bigger.
Do I know if it's fully grown or not?
It looks like an adult. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's the size of a very, very, very big dog.
As I'm coming up to the
Just-
gate, I'm just gonna say to
The
it,
dog goes up to waist and such.
Hmm?
You said it goes up to his knees.
Yeah. Well, it's the size of a large dog.
Alright.
Yeah.
as I'm coming up to the gates, I'm just gonna say, stay here, and then say,
As he
would
goes towards
I-
it, what
would
the
I- would I
hell is...
see- would I see mud?
Depends on how obvious he's being.
I'm standing. I'm not taking bothering to take cover at all. I'm just sort of.
At the thing. What's your stealth modifier?
+5. I'm not trying to be stealthy.
You don't know. What's your passive perception?
15.
Cool. Yeah. Then you'll see it.
Oh no, 13.
Oh, then you won't see it.
I'm by the square.
But you see, Sasha, you see Teldrin, so you can hail him or whatever.
Yeah. I'll call out and go. I assume you know that thing. You know that thing is following you.
Oh yeah, can you let us in?
The door's still
Door's
open.
actually down.
Oh right, you let it down.
No one put it back up.
All right,
I'll
okay.
put it back up.
Yeah, I'm coming in.
Why do you have a wolf spider
I'm
following you?
getting up in some
Are you there as well?
I'm in the other tower.
All right.
A giant wolf spider, in fact.
My pet
Where was it yesterday?
in the forest. Somewhere. I tracked it down.
So is it your new pet or?
Yes. I happened upon a cave once and made my way back there.
Okay then. Is it under control? Is it
Oh,
going
yeah.
to attack me?
If you annoy me,
Is it going to attack others?
if I tell it to.
Alright then.
Or if they attack me.
That's okay then. As long as it's not going to go randomly attacking people.
No.
That's fine.
We really like him, by the way.
You want to roll insight on that?
Yeah. I am gonna roll it. Yeah, in fact. I got a 15 plus.
You're I don't know if you're. I can't remember if you're being the truth, telling the truth. or
I
not,
got an 18.
so-
Because I wasn't
I'm just saying it so that he acts as he would act if he really likes someone.
Fair, yeah.
Or she, sorry, really likes someone.
Yeah. So
just telling the spider basically not to
yeah, you
attack.
get the sense that Teljin is just telling the spider to like you as opposed to actually liking you.
I'm gonna have a very
That's fine. I
affectionate
can live with
spider.
that.
Now we get shouting people.
Yeah, I will come down the tower, walk up to them and go, Derp, he's got you a mount.
That's dirt.
The spider jumps on top. And I'm like,
I'm too busy laughing.
Upon hearing the screams, I
I've
assume
come
some of
downstairs
us
as well,
head
and I'm
over.
also laughing.
Yeah, definitely heading over.
yeah. So what you see is Teljin and Sasha standing over Derp, which currently has a large spider on top of him. And Derp is screaming, and the spider's legs are just doing this.
God, look at the legs on that thing. What is that thing?
I don't know, I noticed that they don't see
They're
they're
ju-
totally
they're just-
We're just laughing. We're completely at ease. Ah, that's amazing.
What is it?
It is.
Spider.
Hello, spider.
Her name's Styx.
Hello, Sticks.
Anyway, that's enough Styx.
Spider gets off. Derp is just.
Probably traumatized.
She really likes you, Dirt. Dirt.
He's just sort of rocking on the floor.
I'm gonna go and flick his ears to get him to respond.
But there is no response from him.
Catatonic.
Wow.
Amazing.
We'd like to find that cave now. Oh, she won't hurt you. She really likes you.
Do this well, and the spider won't go near you. Now, lead,
Won't she?
and we will follow.
I don't really have that much control of her. She really likes someone. She will
Duh.
hug them.
What is the land like between here and the Goblin Caves?
Moving on.
Grassy.
I,
You're going to take us there, aren't you, Dirt? Cool, let's go.
I
Come
go
on
and
then.
saddle a horse.
Okay.
Well, that's what you have been doing while we were waiting for him then.
Yeah.
Having
Oh, yeah, I should probably pick up a few of the javelins along the many
I've
few
had it
corpses
for a
around
while.
us at the
Yes.
moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, how many are there? There's loads, isn't there?
It's like 20 horses in the stable now.
If you guys want to take, if anyone wants to take like 2 or 3 javelins, feel free to take 2 or 3 javelins.
Yeah.
Because it's just a big pile of javelins. Anywho,
Everything's
so
going wrong.
as
Another camp.
you guys ready up and head off down, do you take one of the horses that the people who rode into town had, or one of the horses already in the stables?
Was the half elf in and the wood elf? Was Zolkin in the barn or in the thing?
It was in the inn.
I ask him if I can take one of the spare horses that he no longer needs first, and then if he says no, I take one of the others.
No, they're mine.
Okay, I take one of the others.
Cool. You'll take one of the other ones. Anyone else taking a horse?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Gonna have a horse?
I don't actually think I know about the horses in the barn.
What's a
Well, you would
horse?
if I came out with one.
Something with 4 legs that you ride.
Like that thing we killed when we first got in here.
No. It's friendlier.
And a lot tastier.
Yeah,
Depends if you're
I'll
eating it or not.
have a horse.
Have a horse.
It's gonna be fun.
I've got a horse house.
Okay.
I don't think I can actually ride one of them.
Dirt, how long does it take to get to this cave? A derp.
It takes a amount of time.
Do you have a sense of time?
Don't ask him confusing questions now.
You can't answer this one.
That's way too philosophical.
The sun moves from like here to like here.
An hour.
It's like
Couple of
Do I know
hours.
what that would how?
I
do I
know what
how
that
long
means.
that would be?
I
as a
totally know what
ranger
that means.
Oh, I guess you would.
Yeah. I mean, he's doing it really roughly.
That's about an hour and a half.
Yeah, there you go, done.
cool. Alright.
Cool.
Alright. So you guys set off. 2 of you are on horses, the rest of you are on foot.
Can I get a lift?
Sure.
3 of you are on
Sticks will
horses.
take
Actually, on the
it.
back.
Do you know?
I don't know how to ride.
No,
I've never
no,
seen a
you do
horse.
not.
At the moment, I'm shocked at this
Hold on,
massive
can-
thing I'm sitting
Can
on.
Sticks do that? I've said sure. Sticks will take you. If he said, "Can I get on the mount?"
What's
I mean,
your
it's
character
quite
again? Are
large.
you
Is it
Got a
T-
halfling.
What's the
How much
strength
do
of a
you
spider?
weigh?
Huh?
How much do you weigh?
Yeah, good question.
What's the strength of a spider?
I did not put weight in here. Because there's no
How much does your equipment weigh? Does it- your strength more or less decided that.
I'm on 7.
So sometimes 15, which is
105.
1,705.
I have 12. Well, my spider has 12.
That would be 120 at 126.
What? What do you mean?
12
times 15.
Sorry,
is
so,
like 180.
yeah, sorry, I did that way wrong. 120 at
It's 170.
60, 180. Halflings are not heavy creatures.
No, they like we worked this out
They're
previously.
like 40 pounds.
Oh no, that was a gnome, wasn't it? It's like a bag of sugar for them. Oh no, it was a sack of potatoes. That was it.
That's like
You weigh about 40 pounds. You could ride the spider,
Yeah, Sticks will take you.
including equipment.
holy shit.
Just saying,
I
nothing.
think Jeffrey grabbed me up onto the back of his horse.
Nothing can comfortably sit behind me on my horse because of the giant tail in the
It's
way.
more comfortable.
Could you
I
sit
They'd have
don't know what to make
You can lay down on
to
it.
Get on a horse.
Like
Athletics.
acrobatics?
It's not actual climbing on the horse. Make him try and work out. Make an intelligence check.
that's a 3.
Fuck no.
You.
I-
No idea.
My
Yeah,
intelligence
no,
is 11, I think. So
So you brought out a horse
Somehow.
after copying and fishing 2 other people carrying horses. Your horse is unsaddled. Has no no reins, no bit. It is just a bareback horse with nothing to hold on
I'm
to.
a lizard with thick scales. I can handle this.
The horse might not.
You are unable to get on top of the horse because you have no way of leaving yourself up, and you can't work out how everyone else has got up.
I am.
Or how
This,
a horse
this is the
works.
first time I fathomed that there's these big things that people ride around on.
Yeah,
Well, you rode around on a boat.
Yeah, but that's different. That's not living.
yeah. So
I mean, I have seen someone getting dragged around by a giant squid, but that's a whole other story. Tentacles
so for all intents and
everywhere.
purposes, you're leaving the horse here. You haven't worked out how the hell a horse works.
I'll eat you later.
So you're taking the
You
horse
haven't
with
worked
you.
out how a horse functions, therefore you're not riding a
I
horse.
pat the thing on the head and be on my way.
How heavy?
I pat it on the head.
BAM! The horse is
I don't bludgeon it.
Oh, that was too hard.
I mean, yes, I can do 1d6 with an unarmed attack, but we're not getting into that.
Awesome. So, 2 on horses, 1 on the back of it. So 3 on horses. The rest of you on feet. Goblin leading away with a spider very close behind him on his tails. As you make your way over towards the hills in which the what do we call it? Cave is. And we're going to
Welcome.
end that there as you guys ride off away from the sunlight.
Towards Macaulay Cave.
There we go. So, thanks very much for watching. I'm still talking to 2 cameras, which is still really off-putting. because I'm trying to make eye contact with both and I can't do it.
That
That one's off,
one
isn't
eye
it?
look down.
Didn't that one run out of battery?
Yeah.
It beeped at us. I don't think it's
Turns
turned off.
It did, I think.
Well,
The
the
light-
red light
the
at the
light
back
back
isn't
is
doing
still
anything,
on.
so
Oh, well then.
But
just talk
anyway.
at this one. Don't.
I'm still getting that one. So yeah, thanks for watching. As always, I hope you enjoyed. If you do, like, subscribe, comment, go look at Facebook. We've got a Facebook page. Go look at Twitter. We have a Twitter page. Twitter account, not Twitter page.
Same thing.
Yeah, and see you next time.